Hello and welcome, fellow adventurers. Welcome back to Let's Quest, our little corner of the internet where we hang out and play D&D and board games and stuff. And tonight it's D&D night. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. We've got just this whole prologue campaign we've been doing is now coming to a head, and I'm really excited about it. Tonight is the finale of that prologue, and it will kick off into what Let's Quest is going to be. Which we can talk about later, but it's really exciting. Let's go say hi. I'm gonna undeafen myself so they can hear me. Let's go say hi to our players.
I can hear you.
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hello
everyone?
there. Good.
Good.
Fantastic.
Woo-woo.
C'est bon.
C'est bon.
Ça
va?
Ça va?
Sorry, I was watching you doing your intro and then I got distracted and I didn't realise you were bringing us in so quickly.
He's over here.
I'm over here. There's a delay. Right, so I think, unless anyone's got anything they want to say, I think we're going to jump straight into the whole thing. Oh, I got a little thing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Host? Is that a host? Hey,
I think
Matt
so.
Sparks has hosted with one viewer. I need to learn my own little symbols, don't I?
With Nightbot as well, you could have it that it comes up in the chat as well.
Oh, cool.
So that'd be quite nice.
Right. Should we kick off? Shall we quest?
Yeah.
Oh, let's quest. Yeah, let's do it. Sorry, that was preempt. That was very.
All right. I'm going to give a little preamble. So let's quest. Our
Let's
heroes
quest.
have travelled far across the dangerous skies of Zeroth to their destination, Faust, the city under the Spire. Upon arrival, their mysterious telepathic guide revealed themselves to be Volko, a being of chaos born to bring balance to the planes. By creating rifts in those planes, the Feywalkers, the evil Feywalkers, have upset this balance. Volko believes that Faust, the founder of the city they're travelling to, holds the key to realigning those planes. Upon getting to the city, they found that Faust resides in the top. That Faust himself resides in the top floor of the Spire, a giant tower that shadows over the steampunk lower city. Unfortunately, since the unstable planar events have started, the Spire has been locked down. After a night of getting to know the locals in the Sparkling Barrel Inn, Sparkling Barrel, and Jimmy, was it Jimmy? Yeah, it was Jimmy.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
kept forgetting his name.
Everyone-
Johnny.
So sorry. After a night of getting to know the locals in the Sparkling Barrel Inn, the team spoke to a tabaxi woman called Nix, who was like a journalist for the local sort of insider paper. She was like a snoop. And Nix had a way in for them, a way into the Spire, provided that they help her uncover corruption, the corruption of Dr. Rushley on the 117th floor. Just to clear that up. There's 200 floors. The only problem, they had to find a way up. After acquiring some skydrakes from the city guard, the team took to the air and mystically making a giant tree that had grown out of the side of the Spire in some freak planar event. They made that grow, and then they all got up to the access port and found their way in. It was really cool. You got to be there. So they snuck their way through these automatons, roaming the corridors. Seemed to be no one around that they could find, except for these drones sort of running around, aggressively searching and hunting for them. They went through some vents and they found their way to the arcane elevators. Now they have to rush to find Rushley's access card to get to the top floor and find Faust. Let's quest!
Let's go.
Let's play. Oh. Way to bring the energy, Alex.
That was very well summarised.
Okay, that's
Very
what
much so.
happened. I think that kind of sums it up, right?
Yeah.
That was it. And there are like arcane planar events going on inside the building, right?
Yeah, so that's
We
how...
saw like crazy walls get attacked.
Yeah, so it seems like this has been some sort of epicenter to events that are going on currently and in the past. It seems, given that you were at Full Crest when this all kicked off, and now, and those were those planar events, the rifts had opened up, and now, and then you guys got in the airship, the Zenith, travelled, and you yourselves encountered another planar event, and then of course you've got to Faust. Well, they're going on here too. Seems like this has really unleashed something across all of Zeroth.
Lovely. Okay. Just a quick one as well. You might want to raise your microphone a bit.
Oh, is it low?
Just it's the music that's just a little bit
Oh,
higher.
well, I'll dip the music. I just wanted that to pump me up, you know.
Yeah, just in comparison to our voices, we're a little bit louder than you.
Well, I'll just turn my gain up. You really?
There we go.
You could just speak quieter, Jameson.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, all of us speak
Maybe we're all
quietly.
too loud. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Jackie.
Who's Jackie?
Oh, I won't go into it.
All right, so we're at these lifts, right? We were on a lift, weren't we?
Yeah.
Just
So
got
we
on it.
ended with you guys zooming
doctor.
up into the heavens almost of this huge shaft. I think was the word that I used.
Yes.
Lift shaft. But the lift shaft here was just these. They're just almost like planks of metal, and you step onto them, dum dum, and then you hit a console and it shot up.
What are we travelling past while we're going up? Is it just walls all around us, or are there floors that we can see?
100%. It's all like kind of like, you know, steampunk sci-fi, like lanterns, like going past. You can see through to floors every now and then as it starts to slow down when you get to the top level that you're the 117th level. Once you get up there, it starts slowing down. You can see, sure enough, there's almost no people around. The glimpses that you have seen don't look good. There are, like you said, hellhounds running through a corridor. You hear a yelp going off, and then it kind of subsides. But it doesn't seem like all is well in the Spire.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I disguised myself as a doctor,
Oh, you did.
That's what I
Yeah.
Did.
You are a quack.
Yeah.
like a Nazi doctor,
Oh,
with
yeah.
a long coat and a mask.
Of course. So, stepping out, the lift gets you there, or elevator. Is it elevator or lift? Both. One's American, one's ours, right?
Yeah, elevator
Lifted
sounds
us, or
cooler.
was it lifted us?
Lifted it,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
Elevated us. Depends which you want
The
to be.
arcane elevator. So I don't know why I'm getting stuck on this. I'm just really
Because
want to
I'm,
make sure.
I'm imagining it's a little bit like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'm expecting Oompa Loompas.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least we're not doing it with
Elevator.
farts. That's the main thing.
Just go up and down, or does it go left and right and diagonal and all sorts?
Just
Yeah,
up and down.
take
I imagine if it
on.
goes side to side, it'd just throw you clean off of it. There's no handrails. These are just. Imagine
really
if
shiny?
If it just went. Oof.
Or maybe it's got like an invisible force field.
Or its own gravity, like its own kind of like pocket of.
Yeah.
All right, scratch that.
Yeah, anyway.
They go everywhere.
Right.
like in
So-
Star Trek.
So we're stepping off.
It reaches 117.
Yeah, thank you. Just before we started, I said, right, everyone, we've got a lot to get through tonight. We've got a really just forward motion. Let's go. And then I'm debating how the elevators work. Right.
What? Yeah.
So,
Okay. 117.
117,
We're there.
the doors open up to a...
Ping.
as you step... Ding. Whoosh, as you step forward, the first thing you see is a halfling wearing... injured on the floor, looks to be completely skewered through their side by the arm of an automaton that you saw earlier, which are these like blades. They've got 3 arms, one on each side of them. Remember I told you they're like upside down pyramids?
Yeah.
But pyramids but with 3 sides. and they've got these 3 arms, and they're like little spears at the end. One of them is dug straight into this halfling. It's just sort of there whimpering, sort of lab coat on. It's like a blue with golden trim, and looks sweating and just sort of shaking there. Doesn't notice you at all. Just slumped in a corner. All around the halfling and through the corridor that you can see is all overgrown roots and plants, but what it's covering looks to be some sort of laboratory. So first thing that goes off in your head is, we're in the right place. This must be Rush's lab. But something's happened here.
Over to this guy and just kind of get a sense of whether or not it's worth healing him at all, or whether he's kind of on his last legs.
You just see straight away. He's shivering and hurt, but he's just going into shock basically. But he looks like it's you quickly look and see the wound hasn't hit anything vital. Looks like it's just gone straight through.
Okay. And this thing's still in him, or yeah. So I say, should we try and get this out of him, and then I'll give him a healing potion.
Can Ven listen out to see while this is going on? It's just checking if you can hear any more of the bots just being on guard.
Yeah, perception check.
Come on, perception. How perceptive am I? Very perceptive.
Ooh,
Very
lovely.
perceptive. Rolled a 19 plus 1. All right. Oh no, that isn't you. Oh,
I got 23. I crit. That's me.
Whoa. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
So I like to start the evening.
You crit.
So wait, is this arm that's sticking out? It's not attached to an automaton.
No, broken off.
No. Okay.
Well, that's a very good question, because all around everything that basically is like a spear coming out of him, everything else that looks like it would have been the automaton is like a grey copper metallic dust laying on the floor around. All concentrated just in front, like a puddle just in front of him.
Okay, I pull the arm out of him. Oh wait, no. Perception check.
Perception check. Wait,
Jump
hold
ahead.
on. But we were just doing Ven. 1 second.
Yeah.
Ven, crit. You hear, sure enough, around the corner, wherever that corner may be, but somewhere down this corridor, as this opens up into the main lab, you can definitely hear more automatons. They don't seem to be... It's not like before when you heard them, because they were roaming past, and they were actively seemed to be searching. These seem to be more docile. I don't think, put it this way, you wouldn't have heard them had you not got a really high score there. Does that make sense?
So I'm just going to be on guard, watching out.
Okay.
Okay. I'm kind of searching around in my little pack, and I see that I've run out of my potion of healing.
I lay healing hands on it. As soon as that is the case.
Thanks, Jeremy.
So sorry, Yaramir, back to you. While he was searching, did you want to do a perception check, or were you?
No,
gonna take
I
this
was
thing out?
saying go back to his perception check.
Okay, sorry.
I was saying I jumped ahead. I forgot that
Oh, I see.
we were doing something.
Are you pulling this thing out, or laying on hands, or both?
I will do both if I can do both.
Yeah, okay. So you're even though it's against doctor's advice, never remove the knife. Your light glows with it's not arcane energy, is it? It's
It
what kind of energy is it?
Just
Lovely.
Healing, lovely.
Just healing.
It's
Let's say
Lovely.
radiant, like a radiant energy.
Right, no one else knows what's happening. I'm just
Oh no, we're not doing that. Sorry, I'm vetoing that.
5 healing hands.
Doctor.
Radiant energy radiates from your hand, and you get ready, pull out the blade, this impromptu blade from it, and as soon as it leaves the body, it disintegrates in your hand, and then you lay your hand and then seal the wound up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You've said, thank you. Thank you.
Good.
He's just sweat beating down his face.
What's your name?
My name is Scanlan. What's your name?
Scanner. My name's Aoife. And these are my adventuring friends.
Well, my name is Dr. Rushley.
Oh.
I left my pass around here somewhere. Where did I leave it? Halfling.
You're not Dr. Rushley.
Damn it.
And if you were...
I undisguise myself.
And if you were... You're a giant bull man.
And he faints.
You're not Dr. Rushley. And if you were, then I'd spit on you.
Ooh.
What's happened, Scanlan? Scanlan?
Yes, Scanlan. What's happened is Dr. Rushley's gone mad. And he has taken over control of the automatons, and he had one of them stab me. I tried to run. I wouldn't do what he wanted. He's gone mad being trapped in here.
What did he want you to do? Ooh.
Ooh.
Jinx.
I'll answer you both. He wanted me to reprogram the automatons and get them to burrow their way out of the lockdown procedure, out of the blast doors. But
Why?
because he wants out. I don't know why he's so bothered about it, but he's crazy.
Who's locked him in?
Say again?
Who's locked him in?
I don't know. The lockdown happened, and ever since then he's gone absolutely mad.
Lockdown happened because of the planar events.
Yes, we all think so. There's no other reason. The professor is the one who controls the lockdown, and no one's seen or heard from him. But everything just got, all the shutters came down, and sorry.
And does Faust have a word about this? Does he have a say about the lockdown?
Yes, he's the only one who can activate it, but no one spoke to him. I'm not making a metaphor about lockdowns, by the way. It's just the word.
We're all in a giant spire.
Where is the doctor?
Oh, you said that with a bit of rhyme to it. Where is the doctor?
The doctor.
I don't know. I think I ran. The automatons have stabbed me, and then I blacked out. I don't know if he's in his lab. It's just around this corner. But careful, if you see him, he's unhinged.
Do you know much about the automatons themselves?
Well, yes, I'm the presiding expert on them. That's why he needed my help. You see, they're normally our guards. And workers. They do things for us. They're, and the console in there is the queen bee to the workers. But they're normally totally fine, and there's never been anything like this. But Rushley, he's done something to them.
Are they of a hive mind as well? Can we take out the queen bee and end the automatons for the moment?
Well, I suppose so. But as I say, it's the console in Rushley's lab.
Can you help us get into the lab?
Yes, if you want to go in there, but are you sure you don't want to leave? You obviously came from outside. You must have a path out.
It's a very dangerous path, but it is a path.
He goes into his lab coat and brings out a pass, like a green and gold stripe on it, like high-level access pass.
Are we quite close to the lab? entrance?
Yes.
Are you able to tell
Yes,
us
it's just down. It's just down this corridor on the right. You'll see it. It's green and gold stripe out front.
So I walk over to. You said there were kind of plants coming out from the walls.
Yeah, all over, all the floors here are all.
Yeah.
It's all overgrown, and it gets more and more as it leads down the corridor.
So I'm assuming that some of the plants that are on our side, their kind of branches go through to the lab. So.
Yeah, absolutely, but you're not at that end of the corridor yet.
Oh, okay, right.
But yeah, I mean, by all means, you guys.
I'll save that little tidbit then.
Well, yeah, because he's right at the other end of the corridor. So unless you're breaking off from the party, which is fine, but just say.
No.
Your pass, little halfling, doesn't happen to take you to 200th floor, does it?
My pass.
Yeah.
Pass. Sorry.
Your pass.
No,
Because
absolutely
we could
not.
just skip all this. Our only goal is to get to the 200th floor.
I'm afraid there's one more quest before you get to the 200th floor. Right, Dr. Rushley, wouldn't you know it, is the only one with a pass that gets up there. He was Faust's right-hand man.
Let's go. Does he have any weaknesses?
What? Who? Me? Yes, I have
Dr.
this
Rushley,
giant wound
not
in my
you.
side. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. He doesn't have any vices. We don't really speak much, to be honest. He's just my boss.
Okay.
I certainly wouldn't know if he had like a resistance to cold damage or anything like that. You know, we don't really talk about those kind of things.
Oh, so you're saying he might have a resistance to cold damage?
No, I'm just saying I wouldn't know because
right.
I'm not. Listen, all of the options on me are all grayed out. Okay.
All right, to the office.
Wait, what about me?
You're fine. I healed you with my hands, like this. And you're all good.
Okay, but...
Make a cup of tea.
I think you should come with us. You can deactivate these automatons.
Oh,
yes, good idea.
I tried that once and it didn't end well.
But you didn't have us. You do.
Alright, roll up a
There's power in friendship.
persuasion check. Yeah, that's a good one, but he's a coward. You could also use something like suggestion. Oh, I guess
7. Did I persuade him?
7.
No, you didn't persuade me. I won't do
Well-
it. I'm sorry. I'm too scared.
What's your other option? You're just gonna...
I'm going to wait here.
The automatons get you again?
No, but they can't travel in the lifts, can they? Oh,
Yes.
maybe they can.
Yes, they can. We need to
Are
stop
there
them. We need to come with us.
automatons? Are there automatons in the room?
I assume so, yes.
So we have to push our way through them as well.
I assume so. You have to understand. Rushley, by now, must have cracked the code to them, and that's why they all attacked us. So, and I don't know what he's trying to do, but they're probably almost through. If he was trying to get them to break through the shutters.
Do the automatons have any weak spots?
The automatons. Well, yes, I'm quite the person. I did say I was an expert, so I suppose I should tell you. I should tell you.
Do they have an off
information.
switch, maybe?
They're controlled by the main console, but I don't know what Rushley might have done or anything to that console.
We could just smash it, right?
I don't know if that really works outside of holovids.
I'll give it a go.
I can tell you some things about them. He brings up his pad of information.
They have 15 hit points.
I suppose the main thing you need to know is that they are not natural beings, okay? They cannot be compelled to do anything against their will. They do not have a will. They are purely guided by the console. Yes?
Yes.
Excellent.
They have a version of what you adventurers would call true sight. So any kind of invisibility, things like that, they aren't concerned about that. They will see straight through any guise, anything. Oh, and when they die, perfect weapons they are, it turns out, because they disintegrate and there's no body left.
Right.
Mm.
So is that what the dust is around this place?
Yes, that's exactly it, yes.
And is there any use of this dust?
Well, actually, yes. The composite found within the element itself can be repurposed to make more drones of all different shapes and sizes. We kind of use like a ferrofluid, which magnets shape.
Okay. That sounds great.
yes, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
We haven't got much
Very
time. We've
Oh.
got to get to this.
Okay.
We have to push forward.
Yes. I'm going. If you clear the room, I'm going to wait here. If you clear the room, then sure, I'll come in, but only then.
Okay.
Okay.
Great deal.
You
Okay,
should
stay safe.
By the way, one last thing. If you hear, the automatons, particularly the ones that are, they have 5, like a starfish. If you see them and you hear a noise like a ticking or an alarm,
Uh-oh.
do not be close to them. It's a
Because-
safety
okay.
precaution. It's a precautionary measure. Yes.
Is it because they'll have a go at us?
No.
I think it might be because they're going to blow up.
Oh, that's my kind of automaton.
Shall we?
And a quick one. Is there any others? You say there's a normal version and a 5 spiked version. Any others?
There are. Oh gosh, you're really putting me to the test, aren't you? There's mono.
We're going into this room to actually clear it out. We need to know the details, because otherwise, I've not had a fight with one of these before.
Of course. I'm sure you're not losing valuable time talking to me so much. Mono drones, tri drones, penta drones. Those are the 3 models of drones we have.
One fights, one explodes, and the other one does what? The try.
We've
Well-
seen the try.
The tri is the one that stabbed me here.
Okay.
The mono's
Stabby
just a
bot.
smaller version of that. They're the worker bots.
Workers.
Listen,
Okay,
I really must
fantastic.
pass out now. Is that okay?
Yes, please.
Just remember to wake up when we clear the room.
Oh, excuse me.
All right.
I'm already kind of heading over to towards the lab door.
Yep.
Is everyone following?
Yes.
You guys move down
My
this
healing
corridor.
hands reawaken the halfling.
Oh
Not
God!
finished yet.
You.
Yeah, I follow.
You guys walk down this corridor. Sure enough, as you do, you see that these vines grow thicker and thicker towards the door. That's the source of where they're coming from. All the kind of all the vegetation and everything around here starts curling up and around the walls. And sure enough, in front of you, big double doors. Remember, this place is kind of a metallic sheen to everything. It's unlike anything. This thing is purely man-made. Like a sleek steampunk kind of vibe everywhere. And these doors are just 2 doors, no handles or anything. Sorry?
As we're walking up as well, I've just got like my axe in my hand, and like as you said, they're getting bigger as we get closer to the door. I'm just going to chop into one.
Chop into one of the roots.
The roots, yeah, just to see what happens, because Skira's a bit
not?
adventurous like that.
Yeah, so
The look
you...
on his face. He loved. That's exactly what he wanted you to do.
Well, look on my face.
Yeah.
Just not sure about this plan.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, Ethan's probably like, why are you attacking nature?
Not my plant.
You slam down your axe into one of them, and it parts like every other bit of wood this axe has got into. But as it does, like that, the root that continues out almost activates like a tendril and whips up and grabs and wraps around your arm and pulls towards you.
Guys!
You grab like that, and you manage to, as you've already cut through part of it, it snaps, and you get it out. The rest, it then lies dormant. Nothing else moves.
Does he lose the axe?
Guys.
He gets his axe back in his hand.
I think
Maybe
we
don't
don't
do
have
that
to. We don't have to just worry about the automatons. The root just grabbed me as I cut it in half.
We all saw.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
We were here.
So I walk over to the roots, a different one, not the unruly one, and
just unlucky.
Yeah. Bend down and put my hands on it, and I use speak with plants.
All right.
And
Are you casting that? Are you marking
casting
that off
it.
your...
That's so meta.
So meta.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I need to make
feel
sure you're
like-
writing it down, because otherwise you've got
Feel like
loads
she
of...
might have
Hey, it's on us. It's on us.
We had a rest.
Oh, what have I done?
Everyone had a long rest, didn't they?
She just said, "What have I done?"
I don't think we had. We haven't had a rest since we got in the building, have we?
Not since you got in the building. No. But you had done a long rest, hadn't you?
Not
Yeah,
after
but-
we got in the building though,
Yeah, I think.
Oh, did you get
we-
hurt before then?
because she used it. She spoke with the tree, right?
Yes, but that's what... So she has, like, several charges within her staff. Just making
Yeah,
sure she...
I've got none left now.
Okay.
Because I just clicked the button and it just disappeared, and now it's gone grey.
Then you wouldn't have none left. Just put it
Yeah,
up
I
to...
know.
Have you got 10 slots in it?
It doesn't have slots. It just says cast 3 charges.
Oh, it's okay. We'll figure it out. But your staff wouldn't be on 0 charges, because then it might disintegrate and turn into like a regular staff, and you wouldn't have got it that low with just 2 of them.
Yeah.
But it's
okay.
fine. Speak to animals. You lay your hands on the plant.
And I try and communicate with it. And what I want to know is what's going on in the laboratory. Specifically, how many automatons are there?
You dare speak to us? You dare ask questions of us? Who are you to just ask questions of us?
Who are you?
Your friend just cut us.
Well, I'm sorry about that. That wasn't me though. I'm good. I'm trying to communicate with you. I just need your help.
I say in the ether's ear, I'm like, "Do you want me to cut another one?"
And I go, no.
No. You will help kill robots.
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly what we're here to do.
What do you want to know?
We need to go into the other room in order to kill the robots and switch them all off, and also kill their maker. And it would help us if we kind of knew what was behind the door.
Roll up a nature check.
Oh,
Oh.
oh dear! I rolled a 1 and I've got a 4.
Was that?
That makes sense for the story. I like that.
They do not come from the natural world. We cannot sense them.
But are you not? Is part of you not in the room?
Yes. But we don't know how many they are or where they are. We sense nature, not
Okay.
machine.
I understand. And is there any natural being in the room?
There is.
Sorry?
There is. But we cannot find him. He eludes us.
So sorry.
There is someone in the room. They elude the person. They elude the plants.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, how? Ooh.
Oh, sorry. Hiccups.
Does anybody want me to ask the plants any more questions?
Have you been talking to the plants?
I have.
Depends what the plant said. What did he say to you?
He said that he can't detect the automatons in the other room because they're not natural beings. There is a natural being in that room, though, but he can't detect that either for some reason. I don't know why.
Fishy.
Is
Hmm.
I don't
Is
believe
he-
that guy, but I didn't actually give a gender. But
I was
am a man.
just about to say I gendered the plant, and I shouldn't have done that. Apologies, plant. Apologies.
Can this plant help us open the door, perhaps?
We've got a key card for that.
We don't need the plant for that.
There
We just
another.
spent ages talking to that half.
We should have just spoke to the plant. It made more sense than that tiny little man.
Can you ask the plant if there's like another entrance in? Because they're an air vent or something like that.
Good idea, Ben. Plant. Could you tell me? I mean, you guys can't hear this. It's all from my mind.
Plant?
Plant, can you tell me whether there is another entrance into the room?
We have managed to stretch through many walls, many vents. This place has a labyrinth through it.
You could direct us to where we could go in stealthily?
Floor 200, please.
Follow our roots. And when the time comes, we will attack the monsters, the machines. You just let us
Okay.
know.
Thank you. Okay, guys, we need to follow his roots. Its roots.
It's okay. I told you I was a man. This time. Right.
Assuming you've told us that stuff, maybe. Sorry, I'll speak as my character. Maybe we could put something natural on the automatons so that the plant knows where they are.
That's a
Like a
good idea.
dust.
Anything.
That is a good idea.
Then Ethan
Skira, don't
tells
chop
you-
any more of the plants off.
What?
Then as soon as Aoife tells you that, follow the roots was the word for was the clue for where if there might be another entrance or entryway into this lab.
Follow the roots.
You follow your eyes follow through the roots. The camera kind of trails along them, and sure enough, there is a panel that it doesn't look like anything. It just looks like part of the wall, but roots climb up towards this specific spot and then seem to disappear.
Is it going to be? Imagining it's not going to be big enough for like Skiras.
No,
If
no.
it's not big enough for him, it's definitely going to be big enough for Yaromir because he is taller.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
No!
His horns just get.
You flank them then. We'll go
Well-
through the door.
I'd say yes. So then you get up to the vent, get your knife out, shimmy it open quietly. I presume. I've assumed that, but yeah.
Yep.
So many
Tune away.
assumptions.
Sure enough, this panel comes away. This vent comes away, but it is pretty small. You reckon you, Aoife, Scarlet might be able to get in there, but no way Skira or Yaromir are getting in there.
Scarlet's not here, is she?
No,
But that's-
Scarlet's.
And
Scarlet's back on there.
Can you chuck the halfling down there just to see if the coast is clear?
Well, it's down.
I mean, he's passed out. It wouldn't be
Passed
much
out.
help.
He's got no.
It's just a vent that goes straight from. So if you imagine you've walked forward into this corridor, the corridor goes straight forward and then turns right, and right at the end and to the right is the doorway. This panel is. So wait, there's the door. This panel comes up towards it, and it's on this wall, on the wall on your right.
All right, I'm going to jump into the vent.
Okay.
Vent in the vent.
He's going
I'll
to do it.
Follow.
Do you
I'll
say
follow.
any last words to the group before you?
Yeah. Skira, stop chopping the plants.
I will. I will indeed.
Wise words.
I should say, guys, they said the plants said that they would help us. So definitely don't chop the plants.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
One thing Aoife might consider, not to get to, but just is, and Ven might not, is would Aoife consider herself a stealthy person? Because if she isn't, then she probably wouldn't get in a vent, because she'd probably make a lot of noise with her staff and her.
Oh
stuff.
yeah, actually, yeah, that's
But
true.
no, and I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like the very stealthy character is that guy is getting in the vent. Would and you can say yes. I don't know, but would Aoife go that route?
With
No,
his
that's
grappling hook.
that's very true. I'll let Ven go ahead.
Okay.
Vent in the vent.
Then in the vent.
In the vent. Let's open this door. I'm itching for a fight.
You bring out the pass card and key pass, and touch it to a console. It ignites in a cool arcane flame, and then the doors sort of shudder open as the roots sort of get cut, and as it slides open, sure enough, they kind of writhe around underneath.
That wasn't me. I didn't do that. Tell the plant that wasn't me.
On the other side of the doors, to your exclaiming there, Skira, to just a huge sort of eyeball, disc-shaped thing, golden rimmed, with these spiry little arms which look like spears, which have opened up and out, and they're working on a panel. They look around at you, two of them in the corridor.
In the corridor.
They're in the corridor that it goes through into the lab that you're looking at. You can see through these doors. There are two. They've sort of looked at you, and then got back to work.
Uh-oh.
And size-wise, how big are they?
They're kind of like a big football with arms.
Okay.
Is a basketball bigger than a football? Like a
Yeah.
basketball.
I
Bit
assume
bigger.
they're the mono drones. I assume they're the mono drones that little halfling guy told us about.
They could be. Should we go investigate these bizarre drones?
You guys
Let's
step
go.
into the lab.
Uh-oh.
The doors are now open behind you, but as you step in, all around here is just vines and roots. But then behind it is a room, again, like you've never seen before. It looks almost sterile. All the materials look different from anything you've seen. Because before, if you remember, you kind of went into what was like a security room or something that had weapons on the walls and lockers, things like that. But this, and then you went into vents, so you haven't really actually properly seen what a room in this place looks like. Everything in here, down to the last detail, the tables, chairs, everything is made from materials that you just haven't seen refined so clearly. Let's hop on over.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Bless you. Allergies. A druid
Yeah,
with
is it-
allergies.
The plant excretes some pollen just as she walks into the room.
It's really not great having allergies when you live in a forest. So
Okay, so you guys are here. I'll grab your people, shall I?
Grab my person.
Oh, in fact, I might actually have them. Here they are. Oh,
Oh, they're just hiding out.
We're outside.
Hold on.
It's me.
Oh yeah, Ven.
And an event.
Ven in event.
Ven and the Ven.
Veni Veni Vici.
Is that trending yet?
Is that? I see. I came. I saw. I conquered.
Yeah. But it's just Veni Veni Vici.
Wow. Sorry, I had to reload my owlbear, so this is a bit crazy. Okay. You
They're
three
small, those things, aren't they?
walk into the room. You look through on your left-hand side here. I'm just checking what you guys can see. Yeah. You look through into your left here. It's like a mirror through into this room. A window through into this room.
Mhm.
Imagine all this, but I know this looks a bit futuristic, but imagine it looks more kind of bronze and gold rimmed and metallic in here. But it does certainly have more of a sci-fi look to anything else you've seen in your land before this.
Yeah.
These are the two bots.
Right.
They're just working away.
Spotted us, but they're still working away.
Yes, they looked around when Skira said, that wasn't me, and then they've just continued to get back to it.
Okay. Do you think we could just walk past them then?
I'm not necessarily going to risk it. And I kind of walk towards the left-hand opening that the plants have pushed through.
So you... Wait, sorry, say again? I don't think I understood that.
Aoife said about, like, let's just walk past them.
Walk past them, yeah. But you said
I
that you
know.
don't trust them.
I don't trust them. And I make my way to that opening-looking thing on the left-hand wall.
This
like we're
wall
walking
here.
down the corridor, yeah.
Sorry.
Looks
yeah.
like the plants have pushed through.
Oh, I should have. I totally didn't get that. I was like, this bit? You're gonna hide in this little nook?
Sorry, I was doing it from the perspective
Yeah,
of...
no, that's exactly what you should be doing, right? You're in the head.
Thank you. First person.
You walk through here.
That's not me.
That's not me. As you approach, they don't flinch. They don't do anything to you. They're just getting on with their work, working on panels. They're actually moving through. You can see now that they seem to be clearing the plants. They've obviously got some sort of thing where they're chilling the plants. This little chilling cryo kind of beam, that gas is coming out from one of their arms, and then they just freeze them, and then they're chopping into them. That's what you can see, Skira, as you're getting close here. Sorry, I've just realised it's Skira.
It's Yaramir.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's what I just said. I was like, that's not me. And you
Sorry.
repeated that.
Sorry.
I
It's
thought
alright.
you were so in character that was just dialogue.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Are you going through this? This is an opening. This door, what
Yeah.
was once here, just has been overrun with plants through here.
Like, Skira's a bit old-fashioned like that. He's never sure of new things. So yeah.
Yeah, so in front of you, you do see a path that leads you through. This is, it stops being, as you're getting further out here, as you can see on the map, it's not as overgrown in this area.
I call back through to the guys just to say, it seems all right in here. It doesn't seem so overgrown. I think we'll be on an easier path.
Great. And then
Let's go.
I follow too.
Just as Skira says that, he on an easier path, he opens the door up, and then you
Brilliant.
just see a room with no way out of. It's just a corner office here.
Oh.
I mean, maybe you could make a new hole. The wall looks a bit weak over on this side here. Look.
Can I have a little look in there just to see if there's any significant thing in there to maybe tell us about the controlling of these bots, or maybe where the central hub of the Queen hub is?
Yeah, sure. You step in. Roll me up a investigation check.
Uh, 11.
11's high enough to tell you that this isn't the place to find out. This just looks like. How about this? It's Scanlan's office. You see a little plaque, little picture frame that's broken, and sure enough, the little halfling that was in the corner there, it's him and like a female
Family portrait.
but like and his two little halfling kids.
Quarterlings.
Quarterlings.
Oh.
Quarterlings. Hey.
Quarterlings.
I picked that up and just put it in my pocket, just in case he can't get
Aw.
depending on what's happening, because he didn't seem in the best frame of mind.
So you pick it up, and on the back it's like got written like, "Love you, honey bun. I'll always remember
What?
the house we have on Tuppence Street in the lower city."
As I put it in my pocket, I think to myself, I hope he hasn't got divorced.
I mean, this is a whole side quest on its own. What's happening with her?
Kira, what's happening in there? Should we come through?
It's signed,
Nothing, I'm just looting.
It's
Is now the time, really?
Looting family
signed,
photos.
signed fruit, and Skira comes back out. Nothing, I've looted, and he's crying.
Didn't the plant want us to kill these drones? Maybe we should do that.
Definitely. The plant finishes in this room, so it doesn't go on any further.
And maybe the plant will do it for us.
Can you ask the plant to break open a wall?
I'll try. I'll try.
How long does it last, your spell?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay, it's still on.
So okay, so I bend down and I touch one of the plants and try and communicate with them and say, we need your help.
As you touch the plant, the two monobots look over and wheel up to you,
Ooh.
and then they start freezing the plant where you were, and they start prodding at you to sort of make you back up.
Oh.
I strike one of them. Right in the eyeball.
So as it sort of approaches Aoife, Yaramir just smash this thing, cleaves straight in half, and almost like the smack from it just hefts it up, bursts and disintegrates completely. The other one turns immediately to you, opens up. It's like claw daggers, and then it rolls at you, stabbing at you. Hold caller, sorry. One moment. Oh no, I don't have. Okay, well, I didn't get it ready. Here we go. I'll roll it up here. 17 to hit.
It doesn't hit.
Okay.
I get my shield up.
Excuse me, can you put some battle music on, please?
Come on, back off.
I put some battle music on. I was going to keep it as this because everyone was like, "Oh, don't put battle music on."
Yeah, keep it.
And like I said, this better be one of the best battles that we've ever seen.
What,
The,
this battle right
me-
now?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
100%. It's
Out
gonna
of
be.
the 8 episodes,
That's a
that we've
7
had.
to hit on its second attack.
7 or 7T.
7. Not gonna hit. Just saying, it just tries to stab at you. You'll go again. You want to boot this one too?
Well, that last one was pretty easy. So yeah,
Just roll
just
up
pull
an
my
attack.
shield to side and just straight through. Bit like in 300 when they're like, now. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
To hit. What? 9. Gross. Do I hit?
Gross.
Yeah.
No,
Go on.
No, that doesn't hit. 1 second, let me.
Oh, here we go. This is
Ooh,
getting tense.
this is gonna take a while.
You're taking the Mickey. Don't take the Mickey.
How much life you got left?
Sorry, I need to find. I need to look it up. Okay, here it is.
Let it change shape and climb inside Yaromir's mouth. And then take control of him.
That doesn't hit.
Oh.
Seeing that its friend has just got disintegrated though, and it tried to hit you and couldn't. Its arms retract back in, and it wheels like that are on it sort of open up and it and scoots away down the corridor.
And warn its friends. Yeah.
Space,
We're going to cut
space
over
monkey.
to Ven.
Oh.
Ven, you've crawled through this vent here, and then made your way down. You look, and in front of you is this like vibrant, verdant green in front of you. Just everything in this room. This seems to have been the epicenter of the planar event that occurred here. It is like, you know, the Feywild. When you jumped through that portal and went into the Feywild, this looks very similar to that in here, as if part of the forest just appeared here all of a sudden. In the center of the room are these what look like vats, like huge vats, kind of like what Luke Skywalker was hanging out in, you know, the tank of Bacta. They're like that, but they've got all different kind of plants and all just in water around them. They don't actually look like they're connected to these plants here. They look like they were already in there.
It's this blue shimmery thing in the left-hand corner.
Roll me a perception check. You get to the edge of the vent.
Okay. See if I can do. 21.
Oh, you do. 21. You see, looking over, a collection of automatons. You just see flashes and sparks, but there are several of them in the corner. There are more than what are actually on here, but you just see a few of them there. And then this one, I'll zoom in on that so you can see it, but it's sort of floating up, and it almost looks like an ethereal kind of mist, but coming off of it, I mean, you wouldn't get that good of a glimpse of it, but yeah, it's like this ethereal kind of mist, but with shards of metallic metals and stuff floating in it. They are all doing something that's sparking a lot in the corner of the room.
Like that you tried to hide it from me, but I spotted it.
I wasn't trying to hide it. I put it exactly where I wanted it to be. Thanks very much.
Well spotted.
Here you go.
So, what's your next move, team? I think we're going to do it as a...
Well, I actually say now that the autonomous
Autonomous.
Automatons.
I live in the forest. I don't know what they are. And I say to Yaramir, you had a really good idea earlier to put something natural on the automatons.
Just say drones. Let's just say drones.
Drones. Maybe we should pick some of these leaves, and that can be what we use.
Tag them. Definitely.
Yeah.
I also have some wooden stakes in my equipment.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
9
Okay.
wooden stakes.
Well, that's handy because you can dig one into the drone then. But just in case, I grab some leaves and pop them in my little handbag.
Okay.
Pouch.
Satchel.
Satchel, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna. Skira, have you rejoined the rest of the party?
Yeah, as I walk through as well, I just say to Aoife, you know that dust thing you did when we was in the dungeon? Well, is that organic? That dust?
Yes.
Well, so it is a spell that
But-
Fairy Fire, it outlines everything. So it isn't necessarily... I mean, given that it's your affinity with nature, then I'd say, yeah, you can do like a nature-y version of it. I like that.
Yeah. How come?
Just that if we've got a few of them together, and we don't have to worry about getting too close, you could cover them in your pixie
Yeah.
dust.
Yes. That is a very good idea. She gets the leaves and she chucks them on the floor.
I'll keep those.
Okay.
We, there is a clang. You hear the sound of rushing air and clattering of bots. You guys move down the corridor.
Yeah, we're going to follow that drone.
Oh, sorry, I missed the turning. It was here.
Oh.
You guys come into this room.
Handy.
Yeah?
No, handy.
Oh. They said
Andy.
Yes?
Andy. You guys come into this room and the bots have ran to this through the door, and they're all gathering on this far edge here. Then you distinctly can hear and see that they've started to break through into the outside world here. Looking into this room, you guys, obviously this up here, can you guys see that? Sorry, I can't see what you can see. There you go. This part here, that's your entryway in. The door is battered and sheared open. There's no way, all the roots are all climbed through this room. There's no way that door stayed intact. And as you can see here, on this desk, that looks like the most prominent one, and all around is this ooze that's kind of seeping and gone all over the floor here.
You should see what it is.
Let's skip over to Ven. Just so you know, this is a situation that seems... I know the music might not sound like it, but this seems quite desperate now. They are breaking through out into the outside.
So I'm going to chuck some ball bearings down the opposite side of the room where they are.
Macaulay Culkin.
Okay, are you still in the vent, or are you getting out of the vent? You're just throwing them in?
I'm staying in the vent.
Okay, ball bearings. Have I got a token for that? Probably not.
You'd need lots of tokens.
Where are the ball bearings going?
The opposite sides of the room they are.
This side.
Yeah, down there.
All right. You can do that. You throw a bunch of ball bearings down into that corner of the room. They don't take any notice.
Okay.
Alright.
So
That's a trip hazard now.
guys, hey, so these bones are knocking through this wall. We are pretty desperate here. We need to get in there, shut them down. Any these plants gonna help us out? Can they grab them?
Wait, who are you talking
Is that?
about?
I think that's over the
All of
crystal.
you.
Oh.
Ending stone.
Okay, do you want to ask them?
Oh, right, okay.
I think it was made clear that if the time is right and if they can sense nature to it, and you get a thing, it's a spark thing. Let's move on. You know that vibe is there, right? They want to help, but they can't see where the robots are.
Okay, cool. So can we move round the corner to see what's what?
Yeah, you guys move into the room. We see a flashback. Nyx, the hooded Tabinxi woman who at the bar was chatting to you, and she's the one who sent you up here. She said to you that she thought that there was some sort of she already was on to corruption, Rushley's corruption, and that and that you guys that she was onto it. She needs the Chronicle, if you remember, just to refresh everyone's memories.
Yeah.
Which is his like pass, basically his like PDA, right? And yeah, so and also she randomly that night, you guys had been drinking and everything, and she'd said, you know, I never thought a guy who was so corrupt would have so many lava lamps on his desk. And the camera looks across, and sure enough, this gloop that was here, and there's a crashed and smashed lava lamp that's opened up all this ooze everywhere.
Okay. And I run over to it and see what I can see.
So you run round, Aoife, get to the desk. Yep, sure enough, this looks like, although it's out in this office, there's Artificer's desk, definitely. It's got all kinds of contraptions that you have no idea what any of them do. They're as far away from anything that you know in being a druid. But, yep, this looks like someone's desk or someone's, like, workstation. Do you want to start rifling through the desk itself to try and find whatever this chronicle is? Do you know what, I guess you know what a chronicle looks like, Crystal looks like?
Did Nick
Sure.
tell us?
I think she would have shown you, right? Like, it looks all these kind of crystals. I think you guys have become accustomed to it, but they're these kind of like flat, kind of look like phones, like mobile phones in the 21st century.
Oh yes.
But imagine an iPhone, but it's made out of pure crystal, and it's almost like opalescent. Opalescent, is that the word?
Like opal.
Yeah, kind of like or pearlescent like view to it.
Yeah.
We're looking for
Yeah.
a crystal tablet.
Fab. Okay. So I start rifling through the drawers then.
Skira, as this is happening, kind of like is helping as he's walking through, but he's looking at the big computer behind, just kind of seeing what is written up on the screens to see if there's any like anything to tell us what's happening with these automatons.
So yeah, Skira, you come round and look up towards this big old console.
Yeah, I was going to say. Computers, what are computers?
Yeah, I mean, Skira, you see just the Matrix, it looks like to you, right? To all of you, really. It's all lines of what is effectively code. These are top-level artificers. So to you, it looks pretty kind of crazy.
Presumably to all of us, it does.
I was going to ask if anybody does know. Does anybody recognize this text?
I think
No.
the only person who would
Not
have
at all.
a clue would be Ven.
Oh.
And he's in a vent.
And I say to Skira, I think this is the console that Scanlan said controls the automatons.
Oh.
But don't
So it's-
smash it yet. Don't smash it yet. Because
Is this what I need to smash?
but Ven might be able to read what's on the screen. So let's see what he thinks first.
Where is Ven? And I get the sending stone. Ven, whereabouts are you?
Not so loud. I'm in a vent. It is echoing.
Ven,
What's wrong?
does the sending
Idiot.
stone? Ven, do
Not
you know if
supposed
the
there.
do you know if the vending stone, sending stone, has the ability to send images?
Put me on video chat.
It'll be twice as loud if you do that.
Just mute him.
Put my earpiece in. It's better.
Do you have to break off a piece of the sending stone and put it in your ear? Is that how it works?
This is like a little thing. Can we not? Let's move forward.
Right.
So yeah, I want to see if Ven can read these this text that's all on
What
the
is it?
screen.
Try and describe it to me. Let's see if I can help you.
He's showing you it,
It's-
isn't he? Are we not doing video chat?
Yeah, we could do that, surely. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like no. Do I?
I feel like we're pushing it
I
a
feel
little
like
bit.
you might be pushing it a little bit. The
What
technology
about-
isn't that? I mean, okay, wouldn't it be?
If I could use my finger and on the sending stone, kind of just quickly, like there's a character that catches my eye, and I just kind of scribe it onto the tablet, and it kind of sends through that shape that
Love
I've
it. Yeah, that's
scribed.
Oh, I see what this is. It's
Nonsense.
try again.
Let's roll up an investigation check from Ven. With advantage. I like this. This is nice.
I think we should patent this sending of writings.
15. So obviously Ven doesn't just suddenly know everything about this high-level artificer drone control panel, but it looks like, from everything you know, Ven, about kind of artificing, that's what you know about. You've been into Leia, City of Spells, and there are a lot of artificers there. Maybe not as advanced as this, but they are. You can see that this looks, the code that is up there, what would he know? It looks to be corrupted. It looks like this is kind of manic code. Doesn't look like kind of anything that you've seen before of this kind. Normally there's a lot of order to them. They look very kind of organized. This is like crazy looking.
This looks like crazy code. This isn't anything I've seen before.
Crazy code for what?
Maybe that's the problem.
Yes, there's. Can we get it onto a file? Can we download it? Take it with us.
How futuristic are we going?
I mean, this room is clear now, and that little halfling did say if we cleared the room.
Yes.
So I would argue no, it isn't. This room has a couple of drones in it, and there is a massive gathering of angry wasp-like drones in this corner,
the other room,
smashing out into the thing. I know that we seem pretty chill right now, but that is not chill. Just so we're clear.
Okay.
I feel like I haven't emphasized enough that this seems like these.
I mean, maybe we should go kill these drones before. We spend.
Guys, it's pretty imminent. Leave whatever shit you're doing right now. Get in here. Let's sort it out.
As as all this has been said, and you all turn to sort of look over and go, "Oh, there's another impact." One of the smaller drones just gets thrown out as it sort of that little explosion happens. It falls out. Sure enough, it's just a hole straight out of the spire. Aoife, just as that was happening, we see you open a drawer up in this desk, and in there are two vials with this cool-looking green and gold pattern around them, and it says Defiance. It's like a test tube with a cork in the end. There's two
perfume.
Vials of it. Defiance is the word that you remember that Nyx told you was a drug. New street drug that she thought that Rushley was wrapped up in. On the back of it, it says what does it say? Defiance by Kelvin Klein. Yeah, that's it's by Schmelvin Schmein. It says makes you feel tough, makes you feel rough. That's what it says on the back of it.
Well, so Aoife's gonna just pocket it for now.
Okay. You pocket both vials.
Yep. Guys, it sounds like there's a commotion going on in that room. Should we go find out what's happening?
Sure. I might even lob a javelin in there.
So you guys
Sounds good.
turn, and as you guys are already sort of at the door now, they start scrambling. As you've approached these two things, floating kind of essences, but with all this metallic I can't really describe them. They look like a folded in flower in the front. Their face is like this leaves of a flower, but they're all copper and bronze looking. And then as you approach and they see that you kind of, you know, as you walk forward, they open up into 5 petals like this, and they sort of shudder. And this sort of they emit this kind of like, you know, in a film it would be like sound waves kind of towards you, you know, it kind of distorts the air in comes towards you. Aoife, you step off away from the desk, and you look beneath you. Your eyes go wide. The rug that was standing underneath you wraps up around you, fighting you, and just wraps up and just smothers you completely. I see you found my rug. And then dropping an invisibility cloak in the corner of the room, all along.
Dr. Rushley.
I presume, yes.
I knew I should have thrown my axe in that corner.
All right. Oh gosh. You know, music.
I kill him.
Music. You kill him immediately. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Just kill him.
God, I didn't think you'd do that.
Drown him in his lava lamp.
Don't take the mick out. Lava lamps are great for relaxation. He drops this kind of, you know, predator-like cloak. Balding dude, side hairs. Looks kind of like he's almost got like cleric robes on. But they're, and they have a patch on the side of them. Again, green and gold. He's being real subtle with that color coordination. Patch on the side of him that is in this Faust corp. And with him, he, in this moment, as Aoife is getting tangled up in this rug, or carpet, rug. It's a rug. This amulet, this amulet around his wrist ignites. I brought a friend. Care to dance? He slams it, and then all the dust from around the whole room and through the corridor all comes together and forms together to create
God.
this giant shield guardian stands next to him.
I knew that dust was gonna do something.
All right,
Oh, Aoife can't cast her thing either. She wraps up in a rug.
everyone, roll initiative.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Call them out.
Ugh.
Then
11.
Skira.
18. Oh, sorry.
22.
18
4.
from Aoife. 4. Oh yeah.
Oh, Yaramir.
always rolling though.
Always.
That's fine. They line them up. You lock them down. Skira, you're first.
Ah, splendid. Right. So right behind us, so we got him in the corner with his new. Is it like a golem kind of thing? You know, like or I think they're called golems, like when they're controlled by a rune or something.
It's
or
a big construct, yeah. It looks like an extremely large version. It's the same kind of vibe as these drones, only this one seems to have, you know, it was controlled completely by him. It stands just off to the side in front of him. It's got a big shield has opened up on one of its, like a buckler that's opened up on one arm, and then the other hand is just like a giant hammer-like fist.
Okay, and with regards to the carpet as well, that is kind of magic infused. Like that's why it's all kind of wrapped up.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It
Okay.
seems like, well, I mean, you're not close enough to really know much about that, but it's certainly not a regular rug.
No, it's not like what I'm thinking is like, oh, it's just
just
a
got
net
tangled.
that's just kind of like what,
No, yeah,
and I just cut it.
No, yeah, absolutely. It's not
Yeah.
like a traditional kind of trap. It is obviously fighting ether. It has a mind of its
Okay.
own.
I just have to dart out. Don't kill me in the next minute.
Quick, take cover. Take cover, Yaramir. Yaramir takes cover.
All right.
Um,
You dive into cover over here.
no, yeah.
Oh, Yaramir, bloody hell. Skira, what are you doing?
Right. I'm going to. Right. I'm going to, because I don't need to. I don't want to get rid of my hand axes or anything like that. I'm at range as well, and I'm not too sure on what this construct is going to do. So
I'll
I'm
zoom
going
this
to
out.
grab.
Remember, you've got these guys here, and there is a hole in the open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to grab my dagger, which is
Yep.
like on my ankle, and I'm just going to pull it out, and then just throw it directly at the golem. More in the mindset of like seeing what he would do.
All right,
with-
roll up an attack.
An incoming attack. Right. 18.
That will hit.
All right. So that is 5 with 4 piercing, I think. Oh no, 5 piercing.
Sorry, 1 second.
I was contemplating running away, but Skira can't do that.
Yeah, okay, you... Let me just check that. You... The camera does that cool thing where it follows the blade across, digs in straight into what almost looks like a more fleshy part, but it isn't really flesh. It's tubes and wiring that are behind, a chink in the armor, as it were.
With that, can I perceive? Can I do like a perception to see if anything actually happens
Yep.
when he does get hit by the blade?
Perception check or insight?
Perception.
Was there anything particularly special about that blade, just so I know? Was it just a regular blade?
No, it's just my throwing blade that I just keep on me,
Cool.
just in times of
Time to struggle.
basically. A 9.
A 9. It looks like a blade went into a thing and it stabbed it. The difference was a human would have maybe yelped or winced. This thing didn't make a move. But no kind of
Right.
like sparks. You don't see anything crazy. It just looks like a knife went into it.
All right, and with that as well, I'm going to move over to that T-shaped seating area.
This bit here?
Yeah, and kind of take cover behind there.
On this side?
take a
That's
seat.
the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just going to sit down.
Yeah, sure. Just leave your ranged cleric, druid, to fight this giant thing on its own, you big beefy man. Leave the woman who literally is the size of a twig.
That's it.
Great.
She's captured at the moment. Skira can't figure out what's going on with that carpet. So he needs to just have a little bit of a time to kind of
Do you want to do
Yeah.
an insight check into it? Or
into the
perception
carpet.
Onto the carpet, yeah. Oh, rug.
Yeah,
It's a rug.
He just
I can
needs
do.
time
It's
out.
that
a bit
kind of stuff
confused.
isn't what I'm good at.
Okay, but
13?
you're having a little look. It looks
Oh, 14,
like,
sorry.
14. It looks like a possessed rug. It
Yeah.
literally looks like that, right? But no, that's important though. You know that this isn't a pitfall trap or anything like that. This is some sort of construct that is trying to fight Aoife. It looks like Aoife can put up a bit of a fight to it though. So you don't imagine it would be as much of a problem for you. There might have been a reason it went for Aoife when she stood on the rug and not you when you stood on the rug. Okay. Up next. Uh-oh. I suppose I will go next in this dance of dances. He slaps he claps his hands together.
You know he's facing the wall.
Yes, I know. Can we not point out? I don't want to have to rotate every single person as they reach the center point of the camera. So let's just imagine.
He's talking into a mirror. That's what he's doing.
Everyone on this side of the map is talking into a mirror, looking at you all. All right.
Oh, I had such a good plan.
Oh, sorry. I've just done this thing. Okay.
I really enjoyed the clap. That was fantastic.
My little clap.
Yeah. Is that his go over?
No.
Thunderclap.
Oh, thunderclap.
He is going to
Check his character sheet.
clap his hands, and then this energy, this strange shimmering energy, comes out of his hands, wraps around Skira. Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Nine.
Oh, hold person. You feel this energy grip around you, and even your muscles. Oh, I just hurt my throat. I gripped my own throat there.
Ooh.
And the whole person got my throat. This energy seems to grab around you, seize up all your muscles, like you've been bound by rope, and it's happening right now. You've now taken on a new condition of paralyzed.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Jeremy, do something about this.
If you tap that onto your
Yeah.
onto your sheet, that will tell you everything about paralyzed.
Paralyzed. Paralyzed creature is incapacitated, and can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Balls.
Okay, there you have it. Ben, we're losing you on camera a little bit. Can you get in a little bit closer into shot?
He's in the fen.
Oh,
Leave him alone.
I'm in the vent. I'm hiding.
Right, okay. That's his go over. He looks, by the way, he looks like he's having to concentrate on this. So he still looks like he's doing the spell to you.
Did he have the same concentration with the carpet?
Nope.
Okay, so he's not controlling the carpet.
Okay, Aoife, you're up.
Okay. So I managed to I'm struggling with this rug, but I can still cast spells because I've got my hands. My hands are free every now and then while I'm struggling.
Well,
so
you're going to have to do a grapple check. This thing is grappling
boring.
you. Hold on.
What?
No, yeah, you can. You can't move. You are grappled by this thing. But yeah, sure enough, I'll give you that. You're restrained. Oh no. Do a DC 13 check.
It's a DC 13 check.
It means you've got a difficulty class, so you've got a hit 13
On what?
on a strength check.
On a strength check. What?
On your strength save. Strength save. Sorry, I'm using the wrong words.
But that's -1.
Well,
Uh-oh.
that's why it went for you.
Somebody should have gone to the gym.
Stronger.
I can't even get a hand out. Oh man.
Well, you might be able to. This is to see if you can.
Well, I can't.
Oh, 3.
I rolled a 3, everybody.
This thing wraps up around you. Now, it hasn't had its turn yet, so I'm not going to make it do its full thing. But
Strangulation.
it's grabbing around you. You can tell that if you fail this again, it's going to completely suffocate you. Basically, it's going to completely enclose you. But yeah,
So
sure enough, you can do something now, but you can't move.
So I can't move, but I can cast a spell.
Yes.
Okay. But I need to get rid of this rug now. Right. Well, I'm going to cast Thunderwave then.
Oh, okay.
Delicious.
Okay. And it's a 15-foot cube originating from me.
Yep.
So that is obviously, I'm going to make it cover the Golem and the Professor, Dr. Rushley.
I don't think it'll reach the Professor, actually.
No? 15 foot?
I'm wrong. It will.
Aha! Okay.
Well, did you say 15 foot from you?
Yeah, it's 15 feet
Yeah.
cube from her. Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
So she would
That's
be the
right.
middle.
She's the middle, so it's like this. So yeah, so it doesn't get the dock.
Know about that. Why am I in the middle? It says originating from me.
Yeah, you can read through it, but that's what it means. Originating from you is a 15-foot cube, not it goes out 15 feet all around you. That would be a 30-foot cube.
Yeah.
All right.
Look,
Thanks, Skira.
I'm playing by the rules. I ain't a rule breaker.
All right, I'll take what's given to me.
better yet, you tell me what happens, and I'll tell you what happens in return.
Okay, so I'm concentrating. I'm all wrapped up in this rug, and I'm concentrating on this spell, and I go kaboom, and then gone.
Yeah, I love it. So yeah, I like the idea that it's closing in around you, and you just see, from your point of view, this rug is just closing up, and there's this just hole at the end getting smaller and smaller. You get your hands out, like you force your hands apart, and then slam them together, and this huge shockwave expands out, blows this thing open, this rug open, and then slams the bot back. What does the bot have to do? Does it do a check?
The bot does Constitution saving throw.
I tell you now, it's pretty good at them. Oh, 14. What did it need to get?
13.
So it did it. Okay, so it saves. So yeah, it just gets slammed, but it sort of digs its feet in and then rights itself.
It still takes damage, but takes half as much damage.
Okay, how much damage?
Pushed. So this is what it does normally.
And then we
It takes 2d8 thunder damage.
Roll it up.
But when it's cast using a spell slot of second level or higher, which it is, the damage increases by 1d8 for each slot level above first. So does that mean I do 3d8 then?
Yes. Did you cast it at second level?
Yeah. Well, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You decide that, but yeah.
Yeah. But also when I click it, it will just do that, won't it? Sorry.
Yes.
3d8. Sorry. Yeah. So it would have got 16, but it gets 8.
Would have got 16, but it gets 8. Is this... What kind of damage is this?
It's thunder damage.
Thunder damage. It echoes out the whole room. Everything on this desk. Just all the lava lamps that were still there. There's like 6 other lava lamps get flung across the room. Smashing everywhere. The thunder damage seems highly effective. It sort of smashes into it almost like a something's hitting off of a bell. Off of it. How much damage? Sorry, it was
8.
8. Remember, you go. Oh, it doesn't matter because actually, it seems to have done 16 damage.
Oh.
Alright.
Ooh.
Ether.
Affect the rug.
It just blew the rug open, but it didn't. It hasn't hurt it.
Okay.
Oh, well, I guess it would hurt it, wouldn't it? Let's do it that it hurts it.
Well, I mean, it says each unsecured objects that are completely within the area are automatically pushed 10 feet away.
This isn't an unsecured object. This is a thing. But it will. But
Okay.
it will take damage. Alex is right. So roll that 16. It will roll its check. Oh,
Oh,
have you just
hang
rolled
on.
another set of damage?
yes.
Oh no, it's the same as before.
Oh, why?
Because the damage stays the same, and they just do. Was it a con save?
Yeah.
It fails. Takes the full hit of damage.
16.
16 points of damage. Looking to the rug on the floor, it is tattered and frayed. This thing looks like it's trying to writhe around under your feet, but it looks done. It looks very close to death. If it can die. Okay.
Does it touch Dr. Rushley in any way?
No. Aoife, you've got movement or a thingy action, a side action. Minor
I'm
action.
going to move off the rug towards Yaramir.
Okay, great. It doesn't get an attack of opportunity. You're just out of range of it. The rug does. So
Oh.
as you step off of the rug... 17, 18, 19, 20, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 to hit.
Yeah. It hits.
Oh no. So as you run away, it wraps up your foot and slams you against the floor.
Bloody rug.
I'm just going to say for now, as it's so battered and frayed, that you are knocked prone, and this thing's grabbing and writhing as it's trying to wind itself up and around you, trying to smother you
Okay.
again. Unfortunately, it's the rug's go now.
Oh, what?
So it succeeds in wrapping up. Oh, you've got a minor action. Did you want to do a minor action?
Have I?
Stand up.
You mean a bonus action? Oh, you mean as in
A bonus action,
Just a
yeah.
move.
Minor action, they're called, yeah. Because you did a main action, a move, and then you still have your minor action to go.
well, I'm just going to try and untangle it from my leg.
That would be a main action to do that. That would be grapple. Minor
Okay.
actions are things on your sheet there that they tell you, like the starry form, like the
I've done a spell.
But your other one.
But
Starry form isn't a spell.
no,
That's your
that's
innate
so.
being.
Yeah, so I can just do. I've only got one bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, I'll take it. I'll take starry form then. Ready for the next round.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, as you slam into the ground, you kind of grit your teeth, and then you feel this rug is starting to grab at you again and trying to smother you again, and you just glow with this energy. Like, okay, it's on now. The rug is going to try once again to try and grapple you fully. Oh no! I roll with disadvantage, which I wanted to do just because of the nature of it being almost torn apart. I rolled a 19 and a 1.
Excellent, excellent.
It grabs hold of you, just about to grab you, and then there's just a big hole where it was. Like, it's just open. It's just not got enough to it to try and smother you.
Phew.
It feels very sorry for itself. It's a Shield Guardian's go. Turns to Yaramir. Wait. Yeah, Yaramir. Because, Skira, you hiding behind this little doodad over here.
I'm just having a sec.
I'm being squashed by nothing.
Actually, yeah, sorry, it does. It looks at Yaramir, eyes him down, and then Rushley, you just see a shape from his head, and he looks at Skira, and then the Shield Guardian, he opens up his stance, gets his like haunches down like that, like. You just see this swirling energy from the pit of its stomach and then this almost like turbine opens up on its chest, a blue glow, and Skira, you're just looking, you can't move. It's building up to do one hell of an attack. And that's its go. You just see it just eyeballing you, its body, its torso is just looking at you, this big, giant ball of energy building and building and building in its stomach. Ven, your go.
Okay, so my screen's a bit pixelated, but I'm going to assume all the bots are in the corner, right?
Yes, over here.
Yeah.
Cool.
In
Yeah,
the
my screen's a bit pixelated, I can't actually see it, so I'm just going to assume
sorry.
they're there. What Ven's going to do is he's going to cast like a gust of wind at the ground in their direction, so that like leaves and dirt and things land on these robots,
Yeah, okay, cool. So you
drones.
it sort of swirling up and lands over some of the drones here, yeah?
It's going to hit the ground to put dirt and things on them, not actually hit the robots.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
if I described it wrong, but you cast it onto the ground, it starts kicking up roots and dirt all onto them. Do you have to cast anything? Do you have to like do anything with that?
Cantrip.
It's a cantrip and it just works, it just happens.
Just happens, yeah. It's
Right.
instantaneous and happens at will.
I'm going to say, because it isn't like a full-on massive spell that does a huge load of like wind kind of everywhere. It's just a small gust, so it just and covers the two that you can see. Are you I think that you might have to climb out of this vent to do this.
Okay, I'll come out the vent. I'm going to hide behind one of those butts.
One of these things here, one of the vats. They're big, like giant vats that are all in the center of the room, the back to tank things. You jump out, cast gust, and it hits the floor just next to these two. Loads of leaves and dirt splatter against the side of the drones. They completely don't notice or do anything to kind of react to it at all. But you see, like, it looks almost like nothing's happening, and then the roots kind of start moving. If you imagine like trees roots, they almost like crack and move as they kind of raise up, and then they start just wrapping around the two drones and go and start just crushing the two of them. The drones immediately start, all these like daggers come out, and they're just chopping into all the roots, and the other two come over, and then they start blasting the roots with the stuff. But it's caused like a real fuss, and two of them have started to become crushed in.
Cool. Okay, and then I'm just going to take like I'm going to remain hidden around here. This zone.
You've still got was that cantrip? That cantrip's a main action, right?
It's one action, yeah.
And then are you hiding? As your
To roll up
bonus
stealth.
action, right? Yes, roll up your stealth.
18.
Yeah, that'll do it. So you just seem to disappear from sight. The two pentadrones, they're the ones that have their flower like tulip kind of faces.
Forgot about them.
Yeah, me too.
They drift fast over to this side of the room as soon as they notice that that these drones are under attack. The mono drones are under attack. And they start hovering and looking around the room, scanning almost, it looks like. You rolled high enough that it doesn't reveal anything. But they have come forward and they're just sort of patrolling here, just sort of floating here, guarding. I don't know if you can see that, Ven, but if your screen's pixelated. But yeah, they're kind of, imagine that they're all huddled in the corner and these pentadrones have taken guard of them. All right.
Oh.
Sure enough, the drones, they've had to completely stop all of their activity on the wall here and haven't managed to break through anymore. But they've now started to repair and stop the plants from... One of them is completely destroyed from that, though. Just crushed. As they sort of get all the roots off of it, you can see one of them's just completely then disintegrates as it's broken down, and the other one looks pretty worse for wear.
One down.
Sweet.
Yaramir.
I'm glad those things played away. That was a real quandary. As I see Aoife's lightning have an effect on the big guy, I pull out my javelin and just aim up and just lob it. And as I go to throw it, I can't remember what I shout, but I think it's Thor.
Thor!
It was Thor.
So are you, for positioning, Aoife's
moved
down
slightly
on the
to the
floor.
left.
You move over here, I'm assuming, as you tend to like to line things up.
No, because I don't want to hit Aoife.
Aoife's on the floor. You can throw this straight over her head.
You could get Dr. Rushley.
It's I think I would hit her.
Lightning
Because
strike.
does it
Basically,
lightning up the whole...
Basically forms a barrel of lightning,
Oh.
I see.
5 foot wide. So even if I threw it from where I was, I should at the doctor, the good doctor, which
Yep.
I'm going to do. I should still hit the guy.
I see. Okay, so it's bigger than I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah, so it's 5 foot wide, which would mean I would miss Aoife, but I should hit
Okay.
big guy.
You want to roll it up?
Good. Oh! And then lob it. So I'm throwing it at Rushley,
Yeah.
but what's he called? I forgot what he's called. Keep calling him the big guy.
The Shield Guardian.
The Shield Guardian has to make a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Otherwise, he takes damage before I do my to hit.
Sorry, 1
The
second.
carpet have to do it as well.
No, he's out of range, I think.
Range. Sorry, just need to check this. Okay. What do you need me to roll on him?
Dex saving.
Oh, he ain't great at that. I'm going to say, actually, that he gets... disadvantage on this, as this thing is hunkered down. Like, it's charging this ability. Do you know what? I'm actually going to say it doesn't need to roll against this. I don't think it can. Because as I described it, its legs are almost in a different formation now. It can't move. It's like... You know how, like, when those trucks that with the cranes, those things come out and then push into the ground? To kind of... It's kind of got those stabilizers out, so it's just into the ground.
Cool.
Just as Skira's held
Yeah, of course.
tight.
Dex would be it moving out of the way, right?
Yeah, Dex would be it, like,
Dex saving throw.
managing to dodge it, but it's not going to be able to do that.
He ain't dexterous.
So it
So,
will auto
I
fail that.
roll for damage. 4d6.
So this is you. Can I just describe this? So this is you launching this javelin. It becomes pure lightning, sending a huge beam of a lightning strike. But then it does rematerialize as a javelin at the end. But we do that at the end, or we do that?
Yeah.
Now? Okay.
So we'll do his hit, and then we do 2 hit.
Great.
The doctor.
So this is it, coursing through the air. Lightning hits 14.
14 damage. Lightning damage.
Double 14, 28. Is that right?
Yeah, 28 damage.
Yeah.
It seems to. It's still holding steady, but it's popping, and all this like sparks come off of this thing.
Jesus. And then to hit the doctor.
Yep.
Ah, you fudger. I use. I rolled a 10, but I'm
Yep.
gonna assume that doesn't hit, and I'm gonna use lucky,
It doesn't hit. Yep.
which will be 1, and I get to roll again.
Yep. So your point of luck lets you roll that again. Whoa! Hello!
Ooh.
A bardic inspiration
Ooh.
from
Nice.
Narkills HD. Woohoo!
Hey.
Oh, well done, Narkills. Cheers, bro.
Presumably for himself, I guess. So.
No, for
I mean, it
for
does
young
say you've gotta say-
Yaromir here.
You've got to say who you're giving it to, and if it says Woo, I'm going to make a new character called Woo. Who gets a D6 inspiration. Okay,
So yeah,
What does
that
that
was
do?
it gives you a D6. Wait, did you just write? Is this your latest one?
No, I'm just about to roll again.
So yeah, you've used a point of luck. If you want, you can you can choose to add this D6 inspiration die to this roll,
Okay, cool.
but you have to decide beforehand.
I mean, I can choose. Oh.
Oh.
I have to decide beforehand. Oh, but I can choose which roll. So with luck, I can choose this one that I just rolled or the one before,
Oh, right, great.
which would be. So I'd choose the 10.
Yeah, normally you would say whether or not you're going to use the D6 inspiration beforehand, basically, because otherwise you could go, no, I'll save it.
I'm going to use it.
You're going to use it on the 10, so it goes up to 16.
The 10.
Oh no, you're going to use a
I
D6
need
to
to
see what
roll
it goes up
it.
to.
It's still not going to be enough, is it?
I know the rules.
1.
Oh no!
Right, I want my money back.
I am not rolling.
No refunds. No refunds.
So I missed.
The problem is,
Oh.
Jameson, is you didn't do like a little ditty with it. It's a bardic inspiration. You got to do a little, little.
I can't. I'm strangled. All you'd hear was.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna take up. Okay. You rolled 11. It's not enough
I
to hit.
missed. Slams into the wall at the back.
Slams into the wall behind him.
Disappointing.
But
So,
the lightning will still
pointing.
hit him because it's went past him.
No, it's only on a hit.
Okay, I'm so confused about that spell because surely if it went past him and hit the wall, wouldn't the lightning that hit the other guys? Okay, let's not do that.
Yeah, you
You would think so, but I
assume.
guess
Imagine.
if it says that it's that the lightning's there, that it won't.
Yeah, it
So-
says on a hit, the target takes damage from the javelin plus 4d6 lightning.
Right. Okay. So somehow it slams to the ground just short of Rushley, the doctor.
Yeah. Or it just slams into the giant man thing by accident. And that's the damage he takes. I have not moved, and I have not done a bonus action. I'll hex the doctor as a bonus action.
Love it. Yep.
So I place a curse on him. And he has a disadvantage on ability checks. Maybe a chosen ability, but I'm not actually sure. Sorry, I'm not in character now. I'm not actually sure what the choices are there.
What's that? Sorry. Say again on the
So
hex thing.
With hex, he gets disadvantage. I'll say disadvantage on dexterity checks.
Yeah. So it's the same choices as what your saving throws are in the top left of D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
That's as far as I understand. You can be like, which ones you want it to be on.
All right, I'll do a disadvantage on wisdom.
Okay.
On him.
Kind of what you want to do with that in terms of a gameplay thing is if you've got a lot of people in your party that, if you know that everyone wants to do things that do dex saves, you kind of want to, or you have spells that you want to do that are wisdom, that's how you would do it. You'd tailor it to the spells that you want to use on it to make it more likely you're going to hit.
Cool.
Oh, man.
We'll do wisdom. Why not? And I'm
Wisdom. Can you remind me of that? Because I will forget. Are you moving?
I am moving. I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna move in closer.
Ooh.
This side or this side of the desk?
There's no point in me pointing. That won't help you at all.
Lava lamp time?
Yeah, lava lamp side, down past, because he's about to fire a beam.
You don't want to be in between.
I don't really want to be
this.
in the way of that. So I'm going to move on down past that.
I mean, you could go grab your friend, but sure, let's go fast.
I mean, I could.
I mean, you can move pretty
I'm not
far,
going to.
right?
I can, yeah.
You can move all the way to him. Do you want to get all the way up to the guy?
To the doctor?
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
It's totally up to you.
If he tries to move away from me, I imagine he's not that strong. If he tries to move away from me, I'll get a thing.
So to paint the scene, we just see you throw this javelin that turns to lightning, shocks and blows apart this thing. You chase after it running across the desk, jump down.
I put my hands in the space and go hex.
You grab up you hex him, and you grab your staff, your javelin back out of the floor.
Yeah.
All right. Back over to the room with Ven in it. Don't know if everyone can see that. The pentadrones start scanning across the whole room.
Oh.
Here we go. Rolling up, looking, scanning for you. 22. Roll up your stealth. This is this one. Oh wait, they roll with disadvantage, don't they? Because is it your skulker trait? I can't remember what your
yes.
skulker trait lets you do. If it makes them roll with disadvantage on you.
But didn't that little halfling say that they can see through anything?
They have true sight, yes.
I'm like, oh no, it didn't say anything about that.
Not to give Ven away or anything.
True sight is like invisible creatures and objects, detect visual illusions. They can even see into the ethereal plane, shapeshifters, things like that. But it doesn't pertain to just someone being out of sight.
They can see all of those things, but not someone hiding behind a barrel.
A barrel, yeah. They can see literally into hell, but they can't be like, oh, he's behind that barrel. I mean, that's what it says here.
That's lucky.
Oh, they can see in normal and magical darkness. That's one thing. So there wouldn't be darkness to them. You don't get your stuff from dim light or anything like that.
Right.
So that is it. So I'd say in this case they probably won't be rolling with disadvantage. So 22 versus your 11. This one's eyes light up. It unfurls these tulips. It starts beeping and swarming towards you. It's revealed it knows where you are. It is gonna roll up. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. 19. 23 to hit.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Gosh, I should have thought about this. Pentadrone makes 5 attacks. Maybe I should.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh.
Can I be bothered to roll that? 1 hit, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 to hit.
It hits, yeah.
Okay. Two 12s.
24.
24.
Okay, wait, sorry. No.
Oh.
Sorry, I meant as in, I just rolled the two. I'm just gonna do 4 attacks, and the other 2 I rolled 2 12s. I rolled 2 12s, so it goes up to 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 to hit.
It's
Hits. Oh dear.
God, what?
These guys aren't messing around. So this thing just the tulip kind of leaves, petals kind of just spin and just slam into you. Oh god. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of damage.
Jesus.
Nice.
These things slam into you, and then this beep starts going crazy loud, louder and louder.
Uh-oh.
The next one starts beeping and starts skimming around here, but doesn't make it to you in time. Okay, back to the top of the round. Skira, this thing is gripping and holding you. I will say these drones have now gotten back to digging against the wall, at like top of the round. They're burrowing into the wall, peeling it open. The shield guardian. Sorry, no, it can't move. I was going to make it move. Can't move. It is charging up. Skira, you look across the room. Eyes go wide as you see this giant ball of energy is like charging up. You do not want to be stood here right now. Let me just check. I think you get a save against this.
What, each turn?
Yeah, each turn, yeah. Target must succeed. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends on the target. So it's at the end of your turn. So you are paralyzed.
Okay.
Can't move or speak. Oh no.
What I'm going to do, just if this actually helps me at all, is take the form of Giant's Might. Because I am paralyzed, and it's like it's not a physical thing around me. So no matter how big I am, I'm still going to be encased in this magic. So I will take the form of Giant's Might. To just maybe, if nothing can save me at the moment, is to kind of make myself as hardy as possible.
Yeah, okay, great. So yeah, you just grow bigger and bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Adjust your...
Make yourself a bigger target.
But
I'm just a bigger mummy.
The energy around you doesn't seem to relent. Right, let's see if it does, shall we?
Oh, nice.
So you now reach the end of your turn because you couldn't do much, but you did that. Hold person, so you're going to do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, 15.
Confused about something.
Oh,
okay. You rolled a 15?
Yeah.
All right. Stop trying to put it.
Oh, who did that?
Oh, I wonder. Skira, you need this. Oh, yeah, I do, don't I?
I didn't get to roll there.
So I'm just going to add my d6 to that. Let's see. 17.
17. Okay. Perfect. You save against it. You just feel this energy go, and you've broken free of it. It wasn't your muscles that did it. It was your willpower.
We should break.
No, it was the little song I sang to myself in my head,
Sure.
which was, "You're a big strong boy. You can do this. You're a big strong boy. You can do this."
Very passionate.
There we go.
Boys don't cry.
Oh, I nearly did then.
I love it. So, see, right now would be a perfect example of when, like, a quest coin, which is what we're going to start implementing, hopefully next week, would be brilliant. Because right now it would be great for you to say, I'm going to use a quest coin to just dive out the way. But we don't have those yet. So,
Yeah.
Right.
so unless
So that was
someone
the
can
end of
move
the
you,
go, wasn't it?
that
Yeah.
was the end of your turn. So you feel yourself this release from you, and your eyes widen as you're like, "Oh no!" The cult, Dr. Rushley.
Possible to have a little bathroom break soon.
Oh yeah, should we call a little break now? And we'll come back for Dr. Rushley's turn. He
Sounds good.
He gets sort of blasted back like, "Ugh," as you break free of this spell, and then his hands ignite in flame.
Oof.
And we'll go for a break.
Ouch.
Thanks everyone. See you in a second.
See you in a sec.
Hey, we're back. Here we go.
Hey!
We've had our bathroom breaks.
Killer
Everyone
doctor.
politely stopped attacking each other for us all to go to the bathroom, and now we've returned. So, where was I? Oh yes, a fireball appears in Dr. Rushley's hand. You know, you really should try, and he brings out a vial of this Defiance, my latest product. It's... makes you feel so defiant. He launches a fireball. Just flames appear from his hands. Yaramir, straight into your face. Dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
I mean, he was stood right next to me.
Yeah, but you still get the chance to dodge it.
This is a
Close the
fiery
window.
fly.
Oh, my one good throw. 17.
Hey!
That's good. You save it. You managed to dodge this fireball. Flame like radiance comes out, and you just nope. Nice. Boom. All right. You just dodged it. Fine.
Point blank.
I'm not mad about it.
Nick, can you put the map back up?
Yes, I can.
Is
Thank you.
All right. You smooshed it straight into his. He tried to smoosh it straight into your face, but unfortunately,
Too dexterous.
too dexterous. Maybe it's the radiance. You know, the radiant energy. Just you were like, well,
Yeah.
that's my whole thing. Oh dear. He. Oh no, the thing can't move. The thing's locked down, huh? I mean, that's him. He can't move. He's not gonna move. He doesn't trust you. You're gonna swing a sword at him. He just goes, oh dear. Aoife, you're up.
Yes. Okay. So I'm already in starry form, and the rug is round my foot. Yes.
Yep.
So I'm
I actually
kind of
think, didn't we say that it had kind of tried to grab hold of you, but then it had almost just dissipated
Yeah.
and it had released you. So I think
It
you
torn
could-
itself, didn't
It
it?
had
Yeah,
torn
yeah.
itself open. So it's just sort of
Thought it was round me.
fluttering on the floor.
okay. Fine.
Um, you can stand up. You need to do half your movement to stand up.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
So I do that, and all this while I've been eyeing the console, and I've been getting flashes of what Skira was saying earlier, which was just smash it.
Just
and I'm just
smash
thinking,
it.
this is, and I'm just thinking this is getting desperate now. We need to do something. So I use my archer to.
The Archer constellation drawn across your front, of course. Your arms come up, and then a bolt of radiant energy spews out and slams into the console.
Yeah. Do I need to do hit?
No,
Do
you
I
don't. Not on a console. Not on something that is just that you're right next to.
Yeah.
Auto fails, I'd say.
But But I do damage.
You do damage.
Oh, I thought you meant a hit also fails.
No. It auto fails.
9
do.
damage.
9 damage.
Yeah, 9 damage.
So this bolt this beam just cuts into it. You see it starts sparking and smoking. The code's going crazy. All the glyphs and everything on the screen going crazy. The console's still ticking, but you see then on your side of things, one of the bots just lights go out, crumples to the floor, bursts into dust, just falls apart.
Nice. We should have let Skira smash it earlier.
Smash it, Skira.
I use guiding bolt to send another shot of lightning at it.
Into the console?
Mhm.
Okay. I don't think we need to roll up the damage because I think your lowest amount will finish this thing off. It's got 15.
Let me roll it. Anyway.
All right, you want to roll it.
14.
No, okay, 14. That's so ridiculous. You just notice that one doesn't fully do it, and you just this huge beam of light just casts out of you, slams into the console, just burning it apart. It completely breaks in half. The desk and all the panels, everything. Almost like a kind of shockwave goes out from it. There's wires on the floor, like piping, and they sort of start sparking. Other screens in the room explode in sparks. The bots that are all here, they disintegrate into dust.
Not that bloody dust again.
Unfortunately, it seems like both the penta that is with Ven that's beeping, the pentadrone that's seems like it is not listening to any of that. The crates here, they also, you just see dust, copper and bronze dust spill out of them. And the Shield Guardian stands tall. Nice. Aoife, movement?
Just this.
Nice. So you're not going to get into cover then? You're going to stick...
No, I am. I am going to get into cover. So I move, yeah, there. There's good.
I mean, you can see this thing is going to... is aiming at Skira, so I imagine you probably wouldn't want to go anywhere near it.
Okay.
The Rug of Smothering, which is the technical name for this rug. You see now, when you were wrapped up in it, you could see a little label that said like Rug of Smothering, Faust Corp. TM.
Made in China.
Made in
Don't
China.
tumble dry.
Don't tumble dry. So, it's looking pretty sad. Sorry for itself. It's just sort of moving and shuddering across the floor. It can't quite grasp anything. It's out for the count. Okay.
It is just a rug.
You know what I mean? It kind of is tumbling. It's slipping on the floor, basically, like it's on ice.
Oh, like when the magic carpet in Aladdin gets hurt.
Oh, yeah. Like that, but we hate this thing, so... so it's funny. Like, the Shield Guardian. This energy... This beam of light and lightning snakes across the floor at you.
Oh, no one did anything to stop it.
I just got big.
Well, you did
Ranged
get out
a
of
bigger
it,
target.
which means that now you get to at least save against it, right? This huge beam of lightning blasts out. Dex saving throw.
Okay. $15. I'm no longer paralyzed now as well.
You're no longer paralyzed. That's why you didn't auto-fail this. A 15 is on the nose. That is exactly what you needed to get.
Oh.
I was lucky. I was just lining up a bite of inspiration.
Courses across you, towards you. You dive out of the way, Skira. It courses across your leg as you do, as you cry out in pain. You're about to take... Oh my gosh. So it's a... oh my god. Cast it at 4th level lightning bolt. That's 1d6 added on to the 8d6 of lightning damage. So 9d6s I'm going to roll. Where can I roll that?
Across my leg.
Across your leg.
9d6.
Don't get 9 6s.
I might lose a leg here.
Oh, you know what? Can I roll it here? Oh, here we go. Sorry, I forgot that I could do it here.
You get.
Yeah, come on, we got to see it.
One.
You get Tannis to make you a prosthetic one, like a cool.
Yeah.
I mean, there are Bacta tanks in the other room, right? That's pretty Star Wars, right? Okay. How many d6s? Was it 8? 9?
9.
9.
So remember, you're taking half of this because you did that save.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a lot of dice.
15.
So 30 points of damage would have hit you. 15 is what
Oh
makes
my
it through.
Okay.
Your leg has just course marks burnt across it.
I mean, yeah. You probably would have survived the 30.
Ven's in the other room like, yeah, a flower just smacked me around and did that much damage.
That's
All
true.
right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just take that as a brute right across the leg.
The Shield Guardian steps up into its normal mode. It can move and it swiftly steps around the outside of... Oh, sorry, I've got the camera a bit low. Around to place itself. It pushes Rushley behind itself. You can do an attack of opportunity on it. Yaramir.
Oh, nice. That's just the standard attack, right?
Just a standard swing with your sword.
Do I still have to do to hit there?
Yep, absolutely.
Wing while you're winning.
18 to hit.
Hits.
Ooh. 5
Douche
damage.
him up.
5 damage. As it moves in its way and then you slam your sword into it, cuts through pipes, and then you realise that those pipes that you had just cut into and the scorch marks that are on it have put themselves out and have reconnected. It seems as if this thing is regenerating.
Oh my jeebus.
Ven, it's your go.
I need to disengage from this thing, or will it get like an attack of opportunity attack?
No, it's in like a mode where it's kind of like it's just doing this cool shimmering like boom 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 boom. It's not in an attack mode. It's in a I'm gonna detonate. I'm gonna grab something and detonate. It's trying to sort of, you can see that it's trying to grab at you.
I'm gonna run into the other room.
So you jump, you run around here. You can make it to the doors without a dash.
Oh, and I'm gonna throw into the room. I'm gonna conjure an elemental.
Whoa! All right. So you bring out your elemental gem, that sapphire that you had, and you just where are you summoning it?
I'm gonna summon it.
Because you can throw this thing. And
Can I get
smash
it? Can I get it like past the rug?
Absolutely, yeah. You definitely can from there.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it over there. So do I cast this, don't I? As a just one charge. This has.
Yeah. So this is you. Just you run into the room, burst in, get a look around the room, and go. Throw this thing across, use your kind of elemental control of elements in the air to guide this stone, smashes into the ground with a spark and almost like a flashbang's gone off, bright light comes out. And growing from the gem is a giant air elemental.
Whoa.
Everyone in that corner just looks up towards this thing.
Heck, yeah.
And now I've got to go look up the stats of an
Kira's
air
just
elemental.
wondering how tall he is.
Skira, found someone taller than you again.
My leg's on fire. I don't care about that.
Okay, so basically this thing now is going to act in its own turn, but you then get to we'll let you control it effectively. I don't know if I can send you this thing, but you can look up on the encounter builder if you want. But I can read you through what it can do. Imagine it's a giant thing. It's made out of air. It can move through people. It's not bothered about things in the room, it can just pass straight through them. It has 2 giant slam attacks that do a hefty amount of damage. It has its big ability, which is Whirlwind. It can effectively just each creature in its space, so this is like it would go into a space of another creature, and then it would activate this elemental kind of spin up, and then everyone has to do a strength check, and if they fail they get a ton of bludgeoning damage, and they get flung up to 20 feet away and not prone in a random direction. And if they strike an object such as a wall or floor, they take even more bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet they were thrown. And if it's thrown at another creature, that creature has to do a dex save to not get hit by it.
Jesus.
Needs to roll initiative to know his order.
It's going to be just after you in the order, always.
Okay, sweet. So does that... There's nothing to say here that costs me an action. Just says 1 charge.
So it is an action to... well, I don't mind if we say it's a minor action. A minor action to hurl something like that. It would probably normally be a main action, but I like the idea of us speaking potions, and this is costly, isn't it? It's a 1 charge thing. So you got a main action left?
So I'm gonna, where I am, throw at the doctor.
At the doctor.
I'm gonna chuck a knife.
One of your
That.
super duper
It's
knives.
nice. Yeah. A misstep dagger.
Misstep daggers. Fly across the room.
I roll with advantage because I've got someone near him.
Yep. Oh,
A 17.
17 will hit.
Lucky. They hits.
That hits.
Sweet. So that does.
You see, as you throw this dagger, that the shield guardian seems to have almost like a preternatural kind of awareness. It sees, even though it's right now engaged with Yaramir, it darts its head over and tries to grab and swat the blade out of the air. It misses, but you can tell that it was protecting this guy.
10 damage.
10 damage. You split open the hand. I'm gonna say you split this thing open. It's hurt enough. The hand that it had put out, that was its shield arm, and you just carved it straight off. With a clatter, the shield just slams onto the floor. This thing's going to be a much easier time to hit now.
Perfect. I'm gonna, as an incidental, I'm going to swig some healing.
That's a minor action, so you won't be able to.
Oh.
But are you going to use your charges to get to blink? Did you say? Sorry, no.
No, staying as am.
Staying there. Okay. That sounds like you. Monodromes all dead.
That's the air elemental, isn't it?
Oh, it's the air
effects.
elemental. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
What do you want it to do?
So do I have to verbalize something, or can I like? Can I have like a connection in its
describe-
head?
Yeah, like you can have like you're kind of like its master. It's gotten to know you. This is a thing that you can control. I don't think that would always be the case with these things, but I like the idea that given that you're an air genasi, you have an inner connection with this thing, and you are guiding it.
Okay, so it's going to attack the big robot thing. Robot shield man.
Okay, great. It moves into the space, like literally breathes itself into and around, swirling and swirling and swirling. Each creature in its space, so it basically can place itself here, knowing that it doesn't want to hurt Yaramir.
That's nice.
And they're all going to do dex saves.
Oh, if only I'd done
They've
it
got
on
to get a
deck.
14. Oh, Doctor fails his dex save. Strength save, sorry. And was that a dex save I just did? Oh, let's just save that. He would have got less. He would have got 11. And then the Shield Guardian. A bit harder, this one. I'm going to say 14 you have to get. Oh, we rolled a 7. So, this thing charges up. It just starts splitting. You hear this kind of sounds as it's a bending of metals. Roll up for me, mate. Or I can click it here if you want. 3d8 plus 2. I've got a little click box if you want me to do it.
Go for it.
"17 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's bludgeoning damage. You have to do that.
Nice.
Smash!
17 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh my gosh, yeah, okay, that's
Both of
that.
them.
To both of them.
Jesus.
And they are flung up to 20 feet away from the elemental in a random direction. So, I don't know how we're going to pick a random direction. Let me...
Roll like a D4. No.
North, south, east, and west. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a d6,
D8
right? And then
for
you
north.
pick the...
Northeast.
Would it not be...
You can
Hey.
do a D8.
Yeah, do a D8.
Yeah. That's a d8.
Or you could do
So
a
north
D12.
North
One
It'll be a
is
being
a one.
d12. It'll
Yeah.
be a d12. I love that this is what it's got.
Do a D8. North is 1.
Yeah.
And then around the clock.
8.
8, so that's northwest.
Right.
Towards Aether.
Towards Aether.
Northwest, yeah.
Aether.
So Dr. Rushley, oh, I can't grab him. Dr. Rushley gets flung towards Aether. Aether, dex check.
Okay. A dex check.
A dex
Not-
save. 13
dex
you got to
save.
get.
Kick him in the face.
Woo!
Nice.
Nice.
You as he's flying towards you, you grab one of the panels off the wall and shut it in front of you, and he slams into the side of it.
Nice.
A human pancake.
Second guy. I'm rolling again. 5.
Uh,
That's
southeast.
Southeast. The robot, this giant shield guardian, separated it from its master. Slams into the wall over here. Oh man, okay. Let's roll that up again. So that's...
Gotta love that air elemental.
The target takes 3d6 bludgeoning for every 10 feet it was thrown.
Probably 10 feet.
So that one was 10 feet. Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Do you only get one charge of that air elemental? Do you get it back again?
It recharges on a 4 and 6 at the top of each turn.
Nice.
Cool.
1, 2, 3. So 8. Oh no, it's what? It's 2 times this. Yeah, it's 2 times it. It's 68 if it went 20 feet, which is what that guy did. So let's just roll 68.
68.
that.
Oh, sorry, 60 d6s, right?
66.
This is for the doctor. 15
Kill him.
points of damage. He slams into the side. Yelp! And then he drops unconscious. He
Yelp.
is down. Oh, he's hex still. He's down. And then that's
Heck yeah.
15 points of damage. And then half of that. Oh, let's roll again. 1, 2, 3. D6 for the big guy. 6 points of damage on the big thing. On the shield guardian. It slumps in, slams into the wall. Its wires popping out of it. It looks like it's on its very last legs. And they've all been, and it's been knocked prone. Okay. Well, that was that. Nice one, Ben. Holy crap.
Mental.
Just came in the room and fucked it all up.
What are you guys doing over here?
Yeah. What have you been doing in it? Have you actually been
I
doing
thought you
it?
could just hide. I
I was cuddling nothing. I was just standing there having a nice little hug.
Oh, I knew it.
This thing has ran out of time. It doesn't make it all the way to you, but you hear this thing behind you, and there's a detonation, but it's soft. It disintegrates into dust, but this seems to carry more weight with it. It floats on the air. DC 11 con save
Oh,
from
Yeah,
there.
yeah. $16.
Nice.
That'll do it. You pass. You bring up your scarf just in time. You look up, look around. It's completely disintegrated and gone. You don't know what would have happened if you'd have brove that in, but Broth?
Broth! That's fantastic! Broth!
Ah, brove it in.
But Ven doesn't broth, does he?
Yeah, I don't
You
breathe.
need to
Oh, yeah.
remind me of this. You don't get affected by dust stuff.
People, I didn't know he was going to be breathing in stuff.
No,
Oh, that's
brothing.
true. It was brothing in.
Roving and stuff.
He doesn't
anyway.
breathe, but he does broth.
Who broves? I'm going to put that as a poll.
Okay. Well, that was a very successful turn. Skira, you're up and free.
I'm just literally going to charge dash straight down at this slumped piece of brick.
can I, before you do that, can I throw the Defiance potion to Skira?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Huh,
Oh!
Here's some
I
drugs.
caught it.
some of this.
Here's some street drugs.
What is this?
As it worked for Dr. Rushley. I don't know.
You grab hold of it, Skira,
Did it?
as
He's
you're
unconscious.
mid-running towards them. You look at it. Makes you tough. What was it? Makes you
Makes you tough, makes you rough.
Makes you rough. Are you
I'm
drinking
gonna-
it? Are you swigging it?
Yeah, is that what you say to Skira as he grabs it? He's like, what does this do?
It makes you tough, makes you rough.
Okay. And I like snap the top off. I don't even just pop it off. I just
You just
like,
crush it into your mouth. Glass and all. All right. Roll a
So, yeah.
D6.
a D6.
You instantly fall unconscious.
That's it. Dead. Oh, 6.
6 is charisma. You've just got a +1 an advantage to all charisma rolls. Roll a D6 again.
And the complete opposite. A 1.
Strength. You feel super confident and really confident about how strong your muscles are. So you're going to get advantage on any strength-based attacks or rolls. But you just
Alright.
wait for that calm down.
Excellent.
So I'm gonna sprint straight at the construct golem,
Yeah.
and as I'm running, I ask him, "Do you know what it feels like to be butter?" And as I do, I'm gonna ram both my fists straight through the middle of him.
Whoa.
Awesome.
Do you know what it's like to be butter?
I don't even know what that means.
Neither does it. It doesn't understand, doesn't comprehend. I think it's because he's about to churn him, right? He's churning.
No, it's literally I'm gonna put my fist through him like a
Like
hot knife through butter.
Hot knife through butter. A hot fist through butter. Roll me an attack with advantage.
Attacky poos. What should I do? Should I do the unarmed strike?
Yeah, sure.
Just for the, because my gauntlets, like my fists, don't necessarily have. It's just an unarmed strike.
I don't know what you get to plus to that, but you should. Oh, +6. That's
Ooh.
pretty
Oh,
good.
actually, no.
Christ, +6.
Yeah, it's a +6, but then advantage as well. So I'll roll that. I'm taking the 17. But also, how I am at the moment with my Giant Smite, once on each of your turns, one of your attacks with weapon or unarmed strike
D6.
can get a D6. Damage, sorry. That's damage. So 17. 17 to hit.
17 to hit hits. Roll up the
All right.
damage.
Let's
He dropped his shield, didn't he?
You dropped his
swoosh
shield.
his damage. Oh, it's just straight. Oh, no, nothing rolls. So it's a straight undefined 5 for bludgeoned, and then a D6
Wait, why didn't
on
it
top.
roll? It would have rolled.
No, I clicked it and it just came straight up with 5. 5 damage. It doesn't say a D6. It's just 5 and then the bludgeoning icon. So yeah, it doesn't specify a dice.
Well, somehow you got exactly what its hit points were. So you just slam through into its belly, kind of thing, just into its chest, into its belly, just carving through it like 2 fists through warm
Hot fists.
butter. Hot fists through butter. It is completely emotionless as it falls and crumbles to the floor.
Oh, just to let you know that through the chat, there's a 50-50 split on who broves.
Do you even, bro? Hells yeah or not even?
Big strong boy, you did this. Yeah, he did. The big strong boy slammed his fist straight through the chest of the construct.
And with that, a deep calm pervades. End of encounter.
I really fancy some toast right now.
Does the air elemental like chill out as well, or is he just like freaking out?
Yeah, I think he's got a few. He's got like 10 more minutes, hasn't he? He's just going around hanging out.
Last up
This
to
is
an hour.
nice.
Can he do the hoovering?
Last up to now, so he's just hanging out with Ven now. Ven, do you want to send him anywhere?
Get rid of all this dust.
Can you just go hoover that room for me?
Right away.
Can you fix the hole in the side of the building?
I thought you'd never ask.
Yeah, he starts bending all the metal back
Inward
into place.
speaking, I like it.
He brings it all back.
Thanks.
Um,
Gusto.
All right.
Uh,
Guys,
we should search that doctor.
yes. And we should
Yes.
definitely look to get to the floor of Faust.
Let's do it. Well, I'm right next to him, so I stick my hand in his pocket.
Said the actress to the bishop.
And I feel a card. Could it pass?
You put your hand into his pocket, and sure enough, you bring out. He's like just laying on the floor, completely unconscious. Like,
Oh yeah, he's not dead, is he?
he's not dead, but he's unconscious.
I just take-
gurgling.
I take the card out and then I just kick him in the face.
Whoa.
What
Whoa!
was that? Oh, I forgot to fix that.
Oh yeah, the black.
Wait, I forgot what that one is.
It's
Let's pocket the loot crate.
Pocket
Loot
loot
crate!
Great.
Hey!
This is the perfect time for that. So you put your hand
Hey!
in and you pull out, and yes, Space Monkey, you've rolled a D100. A 38 he rolled. So you pull out the key card, but you're like, there's something else in here.
That is like a piece of armor.
Yeah, a whole piece of armor.
A
It
sword.
was on the trinkets, right?
I like that.
Plate armor, or are you just happy to see me?
Nice.
Is that a banana? A sausage?
Oh, hello. Look at this.
Ooh. What?
This was a
Is it a banana?
trinket, right?
Can she put it in her hair?
Cool. Apple.
An
Trinket
item,
item.
yes. Yeah, here we go. 38. A barbarian scabbard, wondrous item, requires attunement, uncommon. The bearer gains +1 bonus to strength athletics checks.
Oh,
Ooh.
Pretty good.
that'll be
Right.
Marvelous.
I might give that to one of you guys.
Yeah, they are deep pockets, Space Monkey. Really deep pockets. They're in a lab coat, so yeah, makes perfect sense. It's canon
What
now.
does a scabbard look like?
It's like
I'll look that up.
something you put your weapons in it, like a holster, but for
Swords.
Scabbard.
Right.
Yes.
What was that, Jameson? Yes.
No, yeah. that's-
Yeah.
the picture came up and I saw it exactly the same moment. Yes. Yes, it is. Uh-oh.
What?
What?
Just the music.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
stopping
I
the
thought
music
you was building up to something.
I'm always building up to something.
Ven, can you get the air elemental to carry the doctor up with us?
No.
Don't know if he's any use.
Gusto.
Okay.
Gusto, I love
Gusto.
it.
Sit over here. He's coming. Sorry, you still like.
Yes,
Can you
what
chuck
do
it out the window?
need from me?
You see this little old-looking man here? Can you like hoist him up? Lift him up.
The air elemental just sweeps him up, cradles him like a baby in his arms.
That's nice.
You wish for me to throw him
No.
like a whirlwind?
Through the hole, through the hole.
Through the hole, through the hole!
He did want to get out of the lockdown. He wanted out.
As the air elemental picks up the Rushley and you hold proud this key card, the doors on the far side of the room that you didn't even really see were there just open up and come walking through.
Oh.
Shield Guardian after Shield Guardian after Shield Guardian after Shield Guardian. 5 enter the room in total. And then a singular orb floats.
Am I going to have to take on all of these?
Are we by the seaside?
Yeah, see, this is the problem. I need to get this blooming music. It annoys me so much.
These seagulls.
Someone block up that hole.
I'm glad you can hear it. Have you got it quite loud?
I have. I like
Right.
it.
Doesn't
We're
matter.
just putting on some music.
Oh, here we
That's
go.
fine. Well, you see this? I'm going to get... sorry, I need to not concentrate on this. This is the finale, guys. Come on.
Alright.
I'm there.
An orb.
This orb floats into the room and... sorry, now I'm distracted. 1 second. Just hold on. Okay, I've got it. I'm here. 5 shield guardians line the wall. They all surround you in your sort of tattered kind of state. Well, not everyone. Don't think everyone got hurt. But either way, some of you.
My leg's burnt.
Yaramir's gloating because he never seems to get hit. I just throw lightning and peace out. Your time will come. I'll make sure of it. This floating orb, just golden shimmering orb, like a kind of, like a giant melon size, like this kind of big, just floats. Doesn't make a sound, doesn't make anything, just floating there above.
The golden melon.
Just as you say, Skira, am I going to have to take on all of these?
As Matt Berry.
Yeah, as Matt Berry. A voice comes from this and a face appears. White-haired guy, onyx skin. Hello there. I should hope you don't have to face any of these people, for they're mine, and you have all done me a great, great service. I should really introduce myself, but that'll come later. Please, come with me and bring our little friend there, will you?
Before we leave, Ven has a little look around for the Chronicle in the
Yep.
desk or anything like that.
Yep, sure enough, you see it there. Aoife, I think, had grabbed.
I thought that was what the Chronicle was, yeah.
Aoife had grabbed the kind of the crystal and the Chronicle earlier, but then as you weren't in the room when Aoife did that, so rightly enough, you look through and you find all kinds of papers, communications. This drawer looked as if it was locked at some point, but during all this chaos has been completely gone. And even in the base of one of the lava lamps, you see a small, kind of like a little crystal, tiny crystal, and you palm that thinking, if I was going to hide information, there's definitely going to be something on this that Nyx is going to want.
Oh, another elemental.
Thinking.
Thank you.
Not every blue gem is an elemental.
Okay, let's follow the old floating head.
Go.
You guys, sure enough,
dun, dun,
follow
dun.
this thing through. Like very good PCs. You don't ask questions, you just follow it. I mean, what else are you going to do, right? There's loads. I've put too many shield guardians in there. Sorry, one moment. I'm just going to hydrate myself.
No, you're not allowed. Nobody told you to.
They take you through to a kind of a private-looking elevator, right? This is like off to one of the side rooms. The orb just sort of seems to interact with some sort of console. Something lights up, and then a door opens. You guys walk forward. The shield guardians actually stay back. They kind of they walk over to the other side of the room as you're leaving. They look as if they're going to try and fix that. One shield guardian stays with you. Let's say two. Two shield guardians stay with you. And you step onto an elevator, just like the last, but looks fancier. A very small shaft, this one. There's not loads of other elevators, just this one. And as you fly up and towards the 200th floor of the Spire. There's not many people that have ever stepped foot into this room. Dr. Rushley was probably one of those people. No one has seen Faust in weeks. Never heard from them. That was the buzz that you heard around town. Doors almost sort of evaporate from view, and they just become immaterial. You step forward and through into this room. You are, sure enough, on the top floor. It's dark in here. The only kind of light is coming from the familiar glow of Artificer's like equipment, arcane kind of glow. The equipment all around this room looks incredibly advanced. Even in the dark here, you can see there's screens. There's some sort of large crystal console in the center of the room. A large crystal display that's almost like, what would be holograms and holographic views, typography of the whole map that's built in this. There's a table in the center here that is built like ferrofluid. It's like you ever been to the Science Museum and seen ferrofluid?
It's the black fluid that
black fluid that kind of changes,
magnetic
changes to shapes. This, imagine extremely advanced version of that where, sure enough, it's the typography of the whole land of Zeroth. You can see the lands there. And there are these glowing points around. 1 second. Glowing points around. My phone's about to die. I need it. My crystal chronicle is about to die. These floating points of light all around, one stationed over you recognise as Full Crest, one here and one further to the east, and there's a few other spots all around that you can see these kind of reddish purple glows. Across in the corner of in the far side of the room is just vague shapes anyone with dark vision can see. And then you see the ember glance. It's a man sitting in a chair. You see an ember glow bright from the end of a cigarette. And his face, it lights up his face.
Faust? Is that you?
Vendetta Faust. Yes. So good to meet you. One moment. And he pushes a button and then you hear throughout the whole spire, and we see the camera pans around from the outside. We see Scarlet go, whoa, and then sort of, easy girl, and she calms down the drakes that you've got outside on the building, the tree that she's on shuddering, all of the shutters opening, completely open. These glass panels all the way around are now free, all these windows seeing out across all of Faust. And to you, this is one huge panoramic 360 window that looks out across the land. Light floods into the room. Daylight like that you haven't seen for a while, where you've been in this huge lockdown place. It is wonderful, just absolute beauty. The lands, the sea, Aoife, you run over to the side and can see all of your homeland, the forests down there. Looking out, you guys can see Fallcrest from here. It's magically enhanced, lets you see further than you actually could. Fantastic, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing.
It's impressive for sure.
Now listen, you're obviously here for a reason. To weasel this guy out of here, correct? This piece of filth here, Dr. Rushley.
No, we were only going through him to get to you.
And what would you want with me?
You're mute.
Sorry,
James,
I
I
can't
think
hear
I'm
you.
muted.
You seem to be... Your lips are moving, but I can't see hear what you're saying.
Sorry, I was whispering. I was saying that it's not necessarily us. It's this. And then I kind of put my hand up to him. With the gem in it. Just to let you know.
Yeah. So, yeah, so...
Oh, wrong hand.
So yeah, sure enough, this chaos relic that you've been carrying with you across the lands on your journey that guided you here to this man. You bring up your hand. The cold chill of the gem and the runes etched across your skin. He puts out a cigarette. Well, my. What have we here? You're all a bit special, aren't you? Is that what I think it is?
I believe so. It just took up home in my hand, and I've been able to do some really, really great stuff with it.
Yes, I'm sure. Who is it? Durash? Skolum?
Volko. Volko?
His
Volko.
face, as soon as you say it, goes kind of... He loses a bit of composure. Volko. That's a name I didn't think I'd hear for a long time. And what does Volko want? And he kind of brings his hand down towards he now stands up, and he's wearing this blue and gold rimmed coat, like beautiful in like it looks like he casts prestidigitation on it every 20 minutes, like it's in perfect condition. And he brings it back, and you can see he's got some sort of strange contraption, artificer's gun in a holster on his side. And what does Volko want?
Find you.
He said you could close the portals.
And he said there needs to be balance.
Yes. He takes his hand off of his gun. Yes, that's Volko. Always talking about balance. Balance this, balance that. Yeah. And he thinks I can sort all this, fix all of this?
Oh.
That's what he
We
said.
we went from his word. And you seem like you know a lot more about this, especially being away from the world for quite a while.
Huh. Well, I suppose there's no harm in it. Yes, I am. I am an absolute expert on all of these planar events. And I've been locked away studying them. And then I caught wind of the Fey Walkers, and what they tried to do. Luckily, someone stopped them in Full Crest, and I managed to stop them here, but that over there is what we face. And looking towards, you see that, sure enough, one side of these panels is covered in like a reddish purple glow. You look over towards it and see Nightfall Ruins. Known... let's do a knowledge check, actually. I don't know if anyone would know who would know this. Who's the oldest of you?
I'm 30.
Yaramir and Aoife?
Something.
I'm only 40s.
40?
I'm
That is young. for real.
33.
Okay, I'm
That's great.
33.
33.
We can have been.
Especially within the Goliaths, we last until. Actually, we're like humans, really.
Yaramir, I think we established that Yaramir is kind of like doesn't really know how old he is.
Yeah. What am I doing? Sorry.
Let's cut him open and see his rings.
Yaramir and Ven, given that you know the most about kind of cities and places around.
What
I'm
check
doing a
is it?
wisdom check.
It is a. There isn't intelligence. Is there intelligence? No. Investigation
Insight?
or history.
Investigation.
All right. Investigation.
8.
Got 3.
I got an 8.
An
Good try.
8 and a 3. Okay, that is not enough. So
Oh,
not enough to
no.
glean anything more than what you can see. This might be questions you can ask people if you know. Lots of people know lots of things, but that was just if you knew the knowledge. You can see Nightfall Ruins. It's a place that, as long as you guys can remember, has just been ruins. This huge hole. Can I bring up? I haven't got the map ready. I won't bother with that. But it's east of you. It used to be looks to be like it was a huge city, a whole continent-sized city. Now it is just a huge hole in the earth, like a meteorite had smashed into it and carved out the earth. There is almost a mountain, a dark mountain that's formed. And on top of that is this huge, huge diamond floating in the air. This is like Eye of Sauron kind of vibe, but giant purple diamond in the sky. This purple energy swirling around it. And as you guys look out towards it, you know this. You saw a baby version of this in Full Crest. This is what they were trying to open up in that hall in Full Crest, and you guys stopped it.
That was us.
How do we stop it, guys?
Maybe leave it to someone more experienced.
Where did you? He as you guys are looking out, he says, "Where did you meet Volko? How did this come to pass?"
Passed through the different planes. We met
You
Volko.
passed into the different planes.
We did.
You
yeah,
stepped
3.
into.
we did.
We went through 3.
Yeah. And Volko was in the ice plane.
I mean, it didn't seem like that big a deal when we did it. It was pretty simple.
Hopped through a portal.
I'm sure. Listen, and you see this kind of almost like spark in his eyes go off. As he looks around, he says, "It may not seem like that was something small, but trust me, not many come back from other elemental planes, you understand. Not many would have survived a being of pure chaos living inside their arm for as long as you have. Your new ally, Volko, may be right. I may be able to stop these planar events, realign the planes, and stop the Feywalkers. But I've been thinking that I won't be able to do it alone. And you've seen what we're up against. These lands need people like you to protect it. I am forming a group of sorts. Finally using my connections and wealth for something worthwhile. To fight back against whatever that is. If you join me on this endeavor of mine, I promise you this. You will have a life of adventure without parallel. Riches beyond imagination. Discovery, exploration. You will see things that no others have seen. Again. Learn knowledge and look up upon the gods themselves. All while helping those in need. Finally doing something right. For me, at least. A nobler task one could not ask for. However, you will risk everything to earn a place here. Death is inevitable for us all, but likely in this line of work. He turns to you all. His steely eyes meet yours, and with absolute conviction he says, "So, will you help me? Will you join the Questers?" Sorry, I haven't really come up with a good name yet. The Corsairs? The Quest Team? The Adventure Club? Well, no, I don't know. Look, will you join us?
Well, you had me at Discovery.
Sure.
I'm down with that.
I'm not doing anything else. So.
I'm up for joining this team, but is Volko?
No, that's it. It ends there. It ends with I'm not doing anything else. Nice. The camera pans out. Let's quest.
Hey!
Yay, that was great.
Questers.
Exciting.
Woo-wee. So, there ends.
Space Monkey said, "Go Quest Adventure Corsair Discovery Team."
Yeah. Team Quest. I hadn't thought of a name, so I just said all of the ones that I'd written down.
You have to put it out on Twitter or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, right? So let's do a poll on what we think the name should be, or just whatever name you think it should be. So. This concludes our Prologue Campaign, our mini campaign that was supposed to be 3 episodes, but in fact was 8. So thanks so much for you guys all sticking with me and giving up your Tuesday nights.
Fantastic.
I've had so much fun playing and lots more fun to have.
This is just the tip.
Just a tip.
Just the tip.
Yeah, so basically the format is going to change up a little bit now. Kind of the whole point of the whole plan concept of Let's Quest was to make it so that rather than have a huge overarching connected narrative that I'd have to get these guys and people in it to be stuck in for years or whatever, I thought it would be fun and fresh to make it so that we do it in the format of quests, as in Let's Quest, you get it? And those are going to be 1 to 3 shot, maybe more sometimes, but probably expand to 8. You never know. No, they're going to be stricter. But 1 to 3 episode session quests that we'll be going through. The best part is that all this handy dandy technology that was in here, that's going to create hotspots that the Professor Vendetta Faust here is going to be sending the team out to, whoever the team is at that time. The guys in chat, the guys on Twitter, people who follow and we're going to make a Discord for it as well, they're going to get to vote on which job on the jobs board is going to be the next quest.
That's cool.
Nice.
So I'm gonna put on probably a couple of days after this goes out. Once we've done the show, I'll have a little tinker. I might start doing it where I actually do it. It's running in the background of the, on the Twitch all the time, and then you guys can vote on what's happening next. I've already got the next one planned though, so I'm going to do that one.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah, and super exciting. Next week we've got Matt Sparks and Martin joining us with their characters, who are going to be great. So yeah, I'm super excited, and thanks so much. You guys want to say anything? I feel like I'm.
Oh, it's been wicked. It's been great to kind of like set the scene for everybody. Like, I don't know if everyone else feels like that, but like I feel like we brought a lot to the table, so let's just carry it on and keep the momentum going.
Squad.
Yeah, exactly.
Adventure Squad.
I want to say something. My only experience of D&D before this was around a table, and I think it was a different edition to the one we're playing now.
Yeah, it was 4.
And was it 4? And I really didn't like it. And so I was a bit apprehensive about this, thinking maybe I wouldn't enjoy it that much. But I've absolutely loved it.
That's so good to hear. And like, I mean, I'm probably biased, but I think you're great. You're so good at it. Like, especially for someone who was really apprehensive and that kind of stuff. Like you know, I think everyone here has been just so good.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
I think it's really good testament to the idea of like new players. I think a lot of people when they see this, they think, oh gosh, I don't really understand what's going on, or you know, how do I do that? But you know, a couple of sessions in, even, well, not even that, within the first session, everyone's kind of rolling with it. It's fun to discover your character, what you can do, how it really is just do whatever you want. And I think that, it's such a fun experience to kind of do.
I think you kind of let us run away with our imagination a bit more, maybe. You're not, you know, you are strict with the rules, but when it's going to be cool, you just kind of let us do it, which makes it fun.
Yeah, rule of cool, right? That's always the way.
Rule of cool.
The rule of cool.
It's been great. It's been so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad. It's funny because I was expecting it to be like, I was really apologetic each week. Like, I'm really sorry that it's going on, and like, I know you're giving up your Tuesdays, but I don't know if everyone, but I know that Lauren was like, I don't really want to stop playing if we swap out characters. Like, didn't really expect to enjoy it as much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, it's just the beginning.
It is.
So yeah, we're definitely not saying goodbye to our beloved characters here. They're going to be swapping in and out as and when. But yeah. Oh, and of course, you're all level 5.
Hey!
Oh, I can't do that. That's Star Wars. Can't do that. Ding, ding, ding. Right. Put your salutes in the chat. Everyone who's got them. We're saying goodnight.
Fantastic.
Salutes
Are we gonna...
in the chat.
Well, I'm not gonna do this in time. Oh, can't remember how to do it.
Don't worry about it.
Let me just copy these guys. Oh, everybody's probably seen these guys as well. But if so, just hop on in and make sure that we salute in the chat.
Oh
Pact
yeah,
of
we're
the
going to do a
GM.
little raid to Pact of the GM. They're probably wrapping up literally right now. But let's go say hi and bye. They're great guys. And we're actually going to do a little collaboration with them soon. Do a little wibbly wobbly world bending where I'm going to go over to them and they're going to come over here. It's going to be great. Right. So Jameson, can I just hit end stream when I want? Or do I need to wait?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll press raid now. So goodbye, everyone.
Let me get on my button. Thanks so much.
Oh yeah, press that.
You guys are so great. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye.
Bye bye.
Wave, Ben.
I'll wave.